All right, now we're live. Now they can hear us. I can hear myself. This is horrible.
Well, I went last time, so someone else has to do it this time.
You didn't even use your inspiration last time.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. I just used it incorrectly.
You did?
Yeah. But Barris let it slide, so it's all good.
Just because I don't expect you guys to know the rules, but just try not to repeat the same mistakes twice.
Yeah, I'll do the thing. I think I remember mostly what happened.
All right.
So, after we made our way down into the old ruins and crossed the thick fog into a slew of fishmen led by a fishman high priestess, we defeated them quickly and made our way into the ruins at large. And upon entering, we noticed that the air seemed to be stifled with some sort of miasma of necrotic energy, stopping us from proceeding further without a great sense of unease. As we pushed through the first room over here and into this second corridor, we noticed that there was an elf in the northern room, kind of isolated from the rest, but half consumed perhaps either by the undead that were around or the own necropotence that she had built. And upon further inspection, we were accosted by her approximately 6 or 7 skeletons and zombies and a wight that approached us from the southeastern room over here. Upon defeating them with a short chase up into the northwestern hallway, we find ourselves a little bit worse for wear, light on resources, but eagerly anticipating the rest of what appears to be a large dungeon.
The only thing I would add or slightly modify was the fight with the fishmen was not quite that easy because our fighter kept whiffing on all his attacks.
That's so toxic. Oh my god. So I actually
All right,
love
well,
you guys.
I'm a bard here. I'm trying to make a good story, like, kind of highlight what we did well.
Well, that's why I am a druid. I'm a hermit after all. I'm not good at the social aspects.
So I granted you inspiration. 1 inspiration. Mr. Dyer. Give me a recap. So you guys find yourselves you collected yourselves and but you just finished combat. And you guys are kind of just regathered before this glowing red sigil before you. As you stand before the sigil, you have this presence that something's watching you, even though you don't know how it's looking at you, but you feel an unease with this rune in the middle of the room that's glowing in a ominously it's like a reddish glow.
Mm-hmm. Do I recognize any of the symbols?
No. This sigil before you is a completely brand new sigil. And you don't know what exactly is powering it, or what's giving it, or who started it exactly, but you do know that it's just kind of glowing before you.
No resemblance to the first necromancer circle, the purple one.
No, not at all.
What it was the dungeon that especially that we were in was like unusually like dank smelling. What was it, like just general undeath, or did it have some other kind of scent or underlying scent to it? I don't remember.
Honestly, there wasn't. You got the sense of that, but it was as a reminder, the entire dungeon, the walls are covered in dried blood, like coated. when you walked in, you felt this necrotic energy kind of wash over you, not in a painful way, but you felt like your stomach kind of turn, saying like, and you couldn't really smell ahead, or really like, if you had like some kind of sense, this like a smell or taste, you just kind of got this really bad smell and taste in your mouth of like rotting corpses.
I'm gonna look across the room and ask Ren if he had continued to his collection of trophies that he had started with the fishmen, with the undead here.
I was trying to think of what to take that didn't look like I just raided a grave.
Fair.
So you guys gonna start looking around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
start
we're in
looking
combat.
around.
So I'm gonna say that you guys kind of assembled the loot together in this bag that you see right before you. I'll just say like this is the loot that you gathered from all the corpses. I'm sure. I think it's open. Can you open it?
I don't. Never tried to open a container.
Does it actually open if you try to click it?
No. I can select it though, or target it. Left click does nothing.
How about now?
Nope.
Okay, let's try it again. Friendly. Okay, hold on. I gotta go to the bag settings.
It changed hostility. Now it's an allied bag.
You can actually see that level, that detail.
Yeah. Enemies get red, and Phelan and the bag are teal.
Huh.
Whereas the bag was red.
I thought that
However, I
would
still
trigger
can't
the.
open it.
I thought that would trigger the visibility for you guys. To be honest.
We are still in combat, and we can't all move.
Oh,
I can move. I'm out of combat.
It's your
There,
turn.
Oh,
There we go.
it's my turn.
I do apologize. Thank you. Thank you for catching
You're
that. I am quickly trying to adjust the where the back. Oh, here it is. Prototype. Figure ownership. All players. Observer. How about now?
Yes. We have one necrotic rune, grimoire, and a pile of mundane loot.
It's about 30 pounds of just random odds and ends you collected through like the bodies and such.
Nice. All the
So,
bodies. I don't have to search these elves.
So you notice as you guys look at the white, you kind of look at it, and anyone who is looking at the white, can you guys give me a history check?
Ooh.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. So okay, so Dyer and Ren both passed, and Vulcan passes. Okay, so when looking at this white, you definitely recognize that this looks like a stereotypical foot soldier for the undead army that was the great war from like 10 years ago. Just like a footman level soldier. Very like from all the documentation that you probably heard about the war, this is like something like the most of the armies kind of fought front line, but a vast number of them, not just one. To kind of give you the scope of what the armies was fighting.
Okay.
So you find like a bunch of so as Ren's looking around, you guys come across another altar room. This one's a little bit unkept. There's some corpses in here. It looks like it wasn't really intended to have corpses in here. It looks like someone just kind of collected a pile in here. But the altar looks very similar to a previous altar that you guys have met before. You kind of find these altars all throughout AC so far. And this sigil looks kind of familiar, but it's a little bit like unused and kind of scuffed.
Where does it look familiar from?
Do you remember a green little bird by chance?
No,
Yeah, of course.
do you know?
I don't know
No.
what you're talking about.
It looks like this looks like a auxiliary shrine to kind of contact other devils or demons.
Oh yeah, the one from the Yuan Ti cave, right? Or well no, there was 2 shrines, right? That we met and like made a deal with one, and then we also saw a snake shrine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there. I placed a soul coin on the altar.
You want to place a soul coin on the altar? Are
Get some
you
attention.
are you are you intending to? So the sigil itself looks it looks kind of worn, but it looks like it needs to be repaired. Do you want to attempt to like finish the circle and clean up the room a little bit?
That might be too much. I don't even know if my character would do that.
Heresy?
Do any well the circle doesn't look like it's like missing a lot. It just looks like someone like got like a footprint and just like scraped some part of the circle out and was like, good enough.
Hmm.
Does it appear to be a necromancy sigil?
No, this looks mostly like something from out of the outer plane.
A conjuration?
Maybe.
Maybe. Could I make an arcana check to see if I
Yeah.
could figure out its use? Cool.
Yeah.
How's a 19?
You definitely know that you can probably contact some other being beyond the circle if you were to like to kind of do the circle. It just looks like a triangle, a circle with a triangle with like 3 half circles, touching each side of the triangle. But with the only thing that's incomplete about this circle is just that the full circle has been kind of disrupted. But you can easily kind of just like fix it with what's in the room.
Well, it looks like we could reach out to some sort of other planar entity with this. I don't detect any necromancy.
Hmm.
I mean, we were restored last time we tried this, or struck a deal with someone with our soul coin. How many soul coins do we have left?
I have one left.
One left.
We last time the time was a little more
also-
urgent.
I have 2 of them.
Oh.
Hmm.
2 of
Well,
which
I
you
don't
found
know.
from the fish people. This Hagen.
Yeah.
I wanted all
Interesting.
the soul coins. Well, I've had good dealings with planar beings in my pirate days, but I'm not gonna make anyone summon any demons here.
I have to
Well,
admit, I'm a bit hesitant to trade the entire worth of someone's soul away for what might just be a few gold or several platinum.
well, last time we did it, we actually didn't even get any gold or platinum. We were pretty exhausted and out of resources, and we were completely restored when we were in the mine back in AC. So,
We also got some information, and wasn't like a
True.
barrier removed. So I mean, there's a lot of
Yeah.
mysteries in this cave, and I certainly don't trust extraplanar beings. But how else are we supposed to find out what secrets this place holds?
True.
Well,
So I
we
mean,
have
I think of selling the soul for information.
let's agree to use it as more of a last resort.
Just don't hand over the coin unless they.
Yeah, well, I rolled a 1 on my
Struck
history
a good
check, so
bargain.
I'm out of options here. You are all actively stupider because I'm here, dude. Yeah. Yeah, never fight uphill, me boys.
Oh my god. Well, I'll be happy to share anything that I know with you, but maybe we can look in a few more rooms.
Sure.
Yeah.
We exhaustively investigate this dungeon.
So
Wait,
this
we
looks
haven't
like
even been over here.
this looks like a room of worship. That looks like looks like a something looks like they dug a hole through here for some reason. And it
I'm
looks
gonna
like
put
they
my
were
torch away and stealthily enter this room you were describing that I interrupted.
Oh, they were. It's just like it looks like a cavern. It looks like they were just trying to get past like the solid, hard like rock that was in here. You don't. It's not like really like a mine. It looks like they were just kind of like something was helping them. It looks like something big dug its the way through here. And you can tell that like it doesn't look like a lot of the carvings done by human hands, but it looks like maybe something burrowed through a lot of the pathways here.
Hmm.
Burrowed. Well, Vulcan can see in the dark, so I'm gonna let him look around.
Yeah, I'm kind of scoping things out. It's I'm not sure, what exactly this is, but definitely was something big, and whoever was here definitely had help. Maybe it was some kind of beast of burden or trained beast, some sort of excavation.
Where it's
Uh,
excavated in, does it look like uh, machinery, tusks,
Um,
claws,
I don't. It looks almost.
shovels?
It looked a lot. Looks like very circular, but you can't really tell what dug it.
No, it's a worm. Big worm.
okay.
All right, do I hear anything? Any sign of noise at all?
No, not at all. You do
Right.
know that if the it would probably be really hard to fight a necromancer in here if they had the range and the vantage point. You probably could adjust that maybe if they got this far, it maybe would have been having some problems. But
My torch obviously
there's-
wasn't fully consumed, so I relight my torch.
So you said there's like circles like in the dirt area, like down here in like in the pit, where I currently am. Is
like a
that
lot of the pathways look like they're kind of like circularly, like the ground isn't flat; it's kind of like curved. So something kind of dug
okay.
its way through. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure there weren't like circular piles of like dirt, like say down here, because I was about to see if we had a shovel to like maybe dig in one of them, see if there's like
The
more
ground itself
skeletons in hiding.
definitely seems pretty hard. Like we're
Oh,
at a
okay,
very This isn't like soft ground at all. This is like very rigid, hard ground.
okay.
I assume this crack in the wall is an accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see any signs of anything, but I think we haven't found anything so far, so we could either proceed. We are pretty exhausted.
So as Ren
Um,
comes to this end of this tunnel, just for the sake, says he notices this tunnel gets really dark and very long, and a really awful smell is like that smell that you picked up on from again is starting to hit your nose again.
I
very
found
strong.
the way forward, guys.
when in doubt, follow your nose. I'm going to approach here and kind of like crouch down and like lower my profile and try and be sneaky and quiet.
You can tell that this tunnel goes on for quite some time. But you can't really tell because if it's just, yeah, it's just long and dark as far as you can tell.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Kirigar's investigating the wall. What do you see, Kirigar?
I'm looking at all of our options here. I also couldn't tell that I was downhill. This is the pit. I see.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just came out of. Okay, all right.
It's about 10 feet high, 15 feet
Okay.
high, roughly 10 to 15.
Only we had our bird minion to check down the tunnel.
True. And I am out. I cannot transform anymore until I rest. So I can't actually cast any spells until I rest, unless it has to do with water.
We
You
could
look
use
at
at least a short rest.
speaking. You see Kaylin there. She's just like bloodied. She's it's like a strong wind could probably knock her down.
Yeah, me and you both, Kaylin.
I would say, this area seems reasonably well secured. We clearly killed the necromancer of the area. We should short rest.
I'm all for it.
Okay.
But not too close to the smelly tunnel.
There, Kaylin kind of refers to, well, there was those like bedrolls in the other room, way down back.
Yeah, but they were soaked in blood. So
I mean,
we all brought we all brought bedrolls with us, didn't we?
I guess it's true.
I prefer my own bedroll.
The old life of just finding a random bedroll and sleeping there.
So I would say we find a nice, maybe over here. Seems like a good spot over here. Or maybe over here. We take turns watching the tunnel. Or
Yeah, I was
listening
gonna
to the tunnel.
I was gonna kind of put my back over here and just kind of like watch this angle of the tunnel. Since I've got pretty good dark vision and half elven ears.
Okay, I think we're short resting in this
Okay, hold
general
on.
area.
Did that work?
I didn't
Did-
short rest. That's what you're trying to do.
Let's try this.
Do you need us to open up our sheets to do it, or you're gonna do
No,
some?
let me try. I'm trying automation. Did it do anything? Nothing happened.
Let me see. I'd have to check to see if my action surge is back up.
No, nothing yet.
Did
It
you
is his
take
auto
0
rest.
damage in that fight,
Who?
Kirigar?
He
No, I took some damage. I healed with not second when I used one of our old potions, but
Oh, that's right. You did that on accident.
yeah, I was like, oh shit, I should have used second wind, but
Not scared
Yeah,
the potions were getting stale.
yeah.
I think you kind of have to go into your own thing and do short rest on your own.
Okay.
Unfortunately, actually, let me see if I can do it for someone.
Sorry, I was getting a drink. Sorry.
Or am I missing someone? Oh, there we go. Okay, let me see if I can do this. That's not what I wanted. That's unfortunate. Okay. So if you click your character, there's a little like black bar that says inventory, features, spells, attributes.
Mhm.
If you go to utility, there should be a short rest button.
You want us to short rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna click the bed icon.
Oh, who took the loot, by the way? Who wants to take the loot?
Sure.
Who wants to hold on to Ren does? Okay, hold on.
Those dice are seriously illegible.
I
Oh,
love
get
it.
what they say.
Okay, you have the
Just count the
entire loot now
marks.
of the bag in your inventory. Ren.
All right.
Okay, so you guys want to move on to the next part, or what do you guys want to do from here?
Well, we have the circle and we have the tunnel. So I think these are the obvious moves.
Circle and the tunnel.
Put it to a vote. No abstaining.
I squint down the tunnel and take a deep inhale to see if I can smell anything funny down there.
Give me a Constitution save.
Constitution. Oh no. Oh no.
You should be good at that.
Attributes, Constitution. Oh man. Oh, my resolution is fucked, so I can't. All right, hold on one second. Con, roll, ability check or saving throw.
Saving throw.
Oh no. Oh no.
Ooh, good.
You immediately start gagging. It doesn't like set you prone, but you definitely you're like, oh, oh, that's bad.
Does it smell like death? Does it smell like rot? Like
It smells like rot, yeah. Mostly rot.
Not very appetizing.
No, I mean I'm ready to kill more undead, but we can easily be outnumbered, especially against these odds, you know.
Whatever made these tunnels is no mere skeleton.
No, there's a deeper conspiracy here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's go repair a circle.
Okay. Slept on it a little bit. We'll go repair a circle, see if there's any fruit to be had there.
Kayla knew what we were gonna do. She's been heading out
You
here.
said circle and I start moving. I had to do things in the back end, so it's just I figured you guys would move it together. Okay. Who will be repairing the circle?
Sounds like Dair has the best arcana to make a nice circle.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna cast prestidigitation and fix the line.
Sure, that works. That absolutely works. We'll go with that.
Too good to do it by hand.
It's blood. We don't know where that's been or who it's
Oh,
been
yeah,
inside.
what is this
It's a
circle made of?
biohazard.
Exactly.
I
Thank
thought
you.
everything in this room was covered in blood, and the circle was ashes or something.
Could be burned blood. We don't know.
As you can finish the circle, the red light in the room, like you notice the red because you can kind of look behind you, and you notice the red light kind of like shines through, right? In a way. As you finish the circle, the red light kind of dissipates. Let me.
There's from the other room.
Yeah.
Oh. You have
Mm.
conflicting magics.
As soon as I figure out where the light was.
All right, look. If I get dragged to the 9 hells again, promise you'll take care of my pets.
Nah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, the druid's got it.
So you is your soul coin still on the altar, Ren? That you laid there?
No, I wouldn't have put it there.
No, you said you put your soul coin there, no?
I said I put it there, but you never told me what happened, so I would have.
Well, I
picked
mean,
it
nothing
back up.
happened because is it still there though? No, or is it still?
Well, I didn't have to present a soul coin at the first altar. I traded it after we struck a deal.
I know, but I just didn't know if it was still there. Okay. If it's still there, I mean, if it's in your inventory, it's fine. It's fine.
It's in my inventory.
So as you finish the circle, you guys kind of wait a second, and you kind of notice it's starting, like it comes to life with this kind of you notice this like green smoke filling the room again. From like kind of similar to the previous encounter. That you guys are probably familiar with. Let me see if I have any effects. Last, I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Okay. So the green smoke starts filling the room, and you hear a familiar voice. Let me
Do it.
see. Yeah, we'll use it. And as the room starts filling with smoke, you kind of feel that you like kind of like the room itself feels like the room has like kind of left where you were, and you kind of feel like you're almost in a different kind of plane. Like you're like the room itself got taken somewhere, as you're all kind of witnessing this.
So
And
Kiergar's stuck in the old place.
here.
I'm here. I'm here. Let's see. Is it 10? No. Yeah. And a familiar figure kind of appears like in like the fog, kind of like the green smoke kind of apparates around the altar, and you see a familiar being. And I believe this will work. You see Silthria. She appears, and she kind of just like looks around the room. She's like, I see you know how this. I noticed that you like bringing me to random dark caverns.
I didn't make the circle.
Well, it's good to see you again. After our last deal, we were able to succeed in our quest, and we cleared the dungeon of evil denizens. And yeah, how have you been in your plane?
I've been good. Been good. The business has been good. All the territory that you reclaimed in my, let's say, honor. Well, my mistress's honor. We have been making very many soul coin about, and we've been doing good. We've been doing good. But you know, I understand how, again, being mortals from this plane, you don't trust the whole summon some otherworldly being that has ominous power. That I respect it. I respect it. So I take it you need my help.
Why is your circle in this lair of necromancy?
That's an easy answer. This is a very common circle. Given that you probably don't talk to many other devils, I'm probably your default connection, probably. And then so by completing the circle and having soul coins, I figured, you know,
Yes, a common circle for a common demon.
yeah. I mean, I'm the you don't see my mistress out there collecting, souls. I'm just the kind of the crossroad demon, that you need to strike a deal. I'm here.
No. So you're here. What do you have to offer?
How many soul coins you got?
2.
2?
Yeah.
That's it?
What can you do with more than one soul coin?
I can give you goods for my plane.
Goods? What kind of goods?
Um. Well, if I recall right, you were able to take some essence from a rival devil, if I believe right. And you were able to modify his weapon, his scimitar, with that power, right?
And I find that
Yes.
surrounded by a bunch of beast men in the woods.
Yeah, but I mean that's how we first met, right?
Oh, is that how we first met?
That was how we first met.
This big long break has just
Yeah,
made me
yeah.
forget too many things.
A rival devil or demon.
Was that Varaxia?
I believe it was. I believe it was Araxia. And she kind of makes a kind of like a copy of her in the smoke, just to kind of show you guys. You mean her, right? This less than, one of my, I would say one of my greatest. Well, she's kind of taking a lot of our land in this country, so, well, territory, I should say. Yeah, her, and she kind of like dismisses the smoke and kind of like, yeah, you were killing her minions, and what I can offer is, with enough soul coins, if you had enough, I could probably give you some, either a weapon, some raw essence from our own plane that you could help modify your weapons. But with two, I don't. That's not. It's not quite enough.
Surely you must have something better to offer than like your merchant.
Well,
What do you know of this place we're in? You
this
ever been
place.
here before?
Mm, mm. It does. What I can tell you about this place is from the. I'm sure you all know the story, but the this place has a very otherworldly presence to it. Um, this place seemed. It has the touch of an outsider here, if that makes any sense. Someone like me, but not me, from another plane, looks like they worship this being here. It's quite foul, and I can tell you that much.
Have you taken a look at the circle to the south?
I can tell there was a communication circle, but I can't tell you who they're calling to.
When you say the being that dwelt here, that the outsider maybe was trying to commune with or aid or summon, do you know anything about the history of this place? It looks like there were some large tunnels that were where the rock was literally bored through. Would that ring any bells?
Unfortunately, I don't have any information on this place. If you were in my plane, I could probably give you more detail. But this entire tunnel, I haven't been here firsthand, unfortunately.
Mm.
But I can tell you, this place seems very, very old.
Yeah, we found some what appeared to be, well, at least one necromancer and a white, and possibly and also some dead elves. So it's a little disconcerting, to say the least.
Well, I can only tell you, I think this is the same warship. Uh, the only reason that I'm able to be here without much of a contract or much of a summoning, so to say, is I'm sure your world is experiencing some, I would say, some turbulence. I would, or something's kind of going wrong with your world. That's why we're able to do this, right? And the same
veil has been
outsider.
weakened.
Yeah, exactly. So the same outsider that ruined that, what we can assume what ruined the barrier is the same one they worshipped here. But I think we all know that he's been slain. So I don't know what really is going on here too much. But you know,
Who's been slain?
well, it, so you would know that in the Great War 10 years ago, they slain a god of undeath
Oh, wait. that's
on
right.
the human plane, on the actually on the material plane. They slain this god, and this god wasn't natural to the world. It was like a foreign undead god, just like residing on this plane, or god of death, I should say, or god of undeath. Is probably proper put it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So I mean, you guys do look a little worse for wear, though. I will say, you guys. Every time I see you, you guys you look pretty beat up every time.
I'm
Bump into
doing
each other.
fine. I don't say that, but I make an obvious gesture.
Yeah, we're a little scraped up. I seem to remember last time you kind of helped us out after we had made a bargain. Is there possibly some similar kind of bargain we could make to either help you out so we can continue discovering the secrets of this place, or
You really are bad for business. I'll take a soul coin, and I can give you some rejuvenation. How does that sound?
I stubbornly refuse to hand over my soul coins. I don't feel there's such a pressing need to heal up on such a short time scale.
hmm,
So you're gonna have to stay here.
is the soul coins are not mine to give, so um, hmm.
I have an idea. Selthera.
Hmm.
Lead us to, rather than trade our pittance of 2 soul coins for paltry gear, why don't you give us a lead on some more enemies of yours, and we might collect more soul coins.
Enemies near here. Give me a second. she she kind of like she looks like she's like looking kind of around the area. Um.
Oh, not in this room.
Yeah, but I mean, she's not in the dungeon, but like out like around the area, right?
She's
Like
got like a
she's
1,000-yard stare, kind of like.
yeah. She know huh. Huh. Are you perchance going north in your travels?
We often go north in our travels.
But I mean, are you going to the capital city?
That was a non-answer that I intentionally gave.
Because as you would know, the capital city is north if you follow the river all the way north.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
We weren't necessarily on a mission to go straight there, but you know, we did have some interests in business in the capital.
Hmm. Well, there is something you could do for me. Um, you see, there is something. Well, as you may or may not know, the devils that kind of thrive getting soul coins in this land, we really can't touch major cities. It is very foreign, or there is something obstructing our view and influence in the cities. Perchance, if you can give me some influence or information on what they use to prohibit us from visiting the cities, or actively, we there
Such
the
as
major
like arcane wards or something like that of
something
that
we
nature.
don't. I honestly, we could be walking manifested as so, and then all of a sudden we just blip out back to our other plane. It's something.
Hmm.
It's actually kind of disorienting. It's like someone used the word the banish spell on me almost, and you just appear back, and then
And you believe this wording originates from our plane?
of course,
I
yes.
mean,
I mean,
it's
it's in
not.
the major cities. Um, and
it-
I'm not asking for you to temper with it or change or just turn anything off. Because if it's affecting us, it's also affecting my rivals as well, right? Um,
Well, I wouldn't be so sure to jump to that conclusion.
I, I mean, yeah. I mean, but otherworldly beings are, I'm assuming, would be affected the same. So, how about this? You find out what contraption or what their methodology is, and I can trade you soul coins based on. I'll give you one soul coin if you can find out what it is and tell me what kind of process they're using. I'll give you 3 soul coins if you can bring me something tangible for us to replicate it. You got to understand, if we can use it, then we can use it against our rivals. And that's I like that idea. But how does that sound to you?
I give Dyer a look to sweeten the deal.
Hmm. So we would have to give you something tangible that you could take between planes, in order.
Mm,
It,
don't worry about that too much. I mean, if it's like a rune of some kind, or some kind of scroll, or some kind of, it's something
okay.
small and physical that would
Some
help me, that like helps replicate it. That's all I need. But
something more than just information, though. Okay.
yes, that would for more. Yes,
As
and
a
I am
token
strictly.
of,
Oh, sorry.
go ahead.
Oh no, sorry. I was. Go ahead.
As a token of goodwill, can you clear the miasma from the tunnel to the north? Should be a
Mm,
child's play for a being like you.
Or at the very least, could you?
I can give you something better. I can't clear it. It seems a bit thick, but I can give you something.
Nose plugs.
No.
That's what I was gonna say.
I have an enchantment I can place on you that will help you get through it. Um,
World
she
buffs?
she kind of bluff, like the smoke in the room kind of like pillows, and you guys get the smell of like this like pine smell, like this forest, like this very thick forest smell. It doesn't like really like overpower your senses, but it definitely blocks the smell of like the dungeon, of how like musky it is, and it feels like fresh air you're breathing.
Okay.
I can provide this that might make you whatever you have to
Smells
trench through.
smells better already.
Mm-hmm.
As allies, I think we appreciate this. How long does it
Oh,
last?
is it official? We're gonna. You wanna make it? We wanna make a contract out of this?
No, we're not that close of allies.
Not that close. All right. No.
Maybe once we
But our
you know,
interests
visit the
have
capital.
aligned.
Okay. Well, if you're able to manage to get 4 soul coins, I can give you some more raw. I could probably give you some raw essence that you probably could use either in making a weapon of some kind, or
I'm sure we'll find more.
oh, I'm sure the countryside will be probably littered with them.
As
Is there anything other than say like rival devils really that might usually like carry soul coins as someone who's relatively ignorant in the dealing of souls?
Not the devils usually, but usually someone. I would say the devil possessed or demon possessed. If they were successful to a point, I'm sure the devil's not. Most devils probably wouldn't confiscate soul coins off of someone who lost their soul. It does happen time and time where someone borrows in favor to accomplish some task, and they earn some small amount of change after devoting themselves, and then they can't finish the task that was agreed upon via contract, and they lose their soul, but the soul coins they collected are still in their being. So I'm sure if you just look around, or if you find more demonic activity from the possessed, you'll find.
Okay. All right. Well, we have some leads, and more information, team. What do we think here?
awkward thing to bring up while she's still here.
So anyway, team, let's huddle.
As parties whose interests have aligned, on occasion, may they continue to align.
Well, if you see another altar, you know how to summon me, or call me, I should say, not summon, but yeah.
Yeah, and we just fix the circle, and you just show up every time.
I mean, unless you start seeing other demons and devils without me, then you might get them instead.
Is there a method to control this?
Well, I mean, you could.
Forgive me,
I mean, if you know a lot of demons and devils, just if you think of someone really you want to talk to, if you have a soul coin in hand, think about them real hard. A prayer might work. A ritual of some kind. But I'm sure just a name and a soul coin will have someone calling.
Good
Yeah.
to know.
Is this rune on the ground here your traditional calling circle? So maybe
No, and it's not mine particular, but
Oh,
it is a very common circle to contact other planes.
okay. I'm going to in that case I'm gonna grab my like original ominous message because it's like the only piece of paper I really have on myself. I'm gonna like grab some of the ash on the ground. I'm kind of just gonna draw like a crude copy of the circle or the rune that's like on the ground, just so I can kind of have like a reference for if we see something like similar in the future to remember it by.
Okay. I Oh no. Oh, here, it's all over here. Yeah, that's good. So she goes, well, until next time, and then the smoke kind of wafts away as you kind of feel you're back in the room in the dungeon.
Sorry about that. I'm a hermit. I'll let you guys do the talking from moving forward here.
I find it a bit interesting with the fervor at which you destroyed the necromancer and their minions. I didn't expect you all to be so willing to deal with devils.
It's a
Well,
relationship of convenience.
we were in a tight spot, and it was more of a necessity before, but now don't want to necessarily, kind of like you said earlier, rush into making pacts and bargains if we don't necessarily need to, kind of like as a last resort.
So convenient how these demons are, or these devils are always there when we need them most. And I rub
Mm-hmm.
my chin suspiciously.
Mm-hmm.
I had asked how long our clean air enchantment would last. But I didn't
Fresh
get an
cut
answer.
grass.
Oh. You do not know, but you do feel it is refreshing.
You twin cast.
Well, I
your
mean,
crap.
I had asked Sothera, but I got cut off and I didn't get an answer.
Oh, I'm sorry if I talked over you.
Hold on.
That happens.
So from this point, are you guys moving on to the next down the tunnel?
I'm gonna
Um,
like crouch and like poke my head around the corner and see, because it's really dark, and I think either me or Deercock can probably see further than anyone else in the party without needing torches.
Yeah, I've got the dark vision. I'm afflicted. But it's still only 60 feet.
Yeah, but it's still pretty solid. Yeah, but I would like to like crouch down if I can and like sneakily, like I guess go into the next area.
So as you guys are heading through, you notice that the ground becomes not so much hard, but you do notice that it becomes the texture of the ground changes at some point in the tunnel from being stone to like a firm kind of soft. It has some soft and hard spots, but it is almost, and it's in the cave itself. It kind of becomes damp.
Okay.
So let us go into. I'm assuming everyone walks into this tunnel.
I'll let Vulcan.
Yeah,
Get the
I'll
front.
lead. Yeah, I'll lead the way.
It goes forward to for like 100 yards of just the same straight tunnel.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, sure. I'll lead the way then. But yeah, we can all go together then. If everyone else is ready to follow my lead, I suppose.
Actually, I want to make sure that. Hold on.
Someone wants to.
Making sure vision is accurate. Okay. What? Activate.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, don't I feel silly?
okay.
Okay, this is not typical. Not a typical tunnel.
So are these bones on the wall?
So you notice these. As you get to a certain point, with a torch, you definitely notice.
So my torch out apparently. Not very stealthy.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's still a pretty thorough. You notice like as you get to this part of the tunnel, you do notice these bone structures popping out of the wall, like they were growing from the wall itself. And actually, for the sake of this next portion, I'm gonna say we repeat the same thing. I'm gonna have us all do this. Can you? Let's roll. Let's do initiative order as we're walking through this tunnel together, and please proceed in marching order.
Oh, I mean, we have a torch out, so we don't need dark vision in the front, I guess.
Buff. I saw
That's-
that land on the 18, but
Oh no. Oh.
Damn
It should count if I get knocked from my 1 to a 13.
I was like, oh, 14. I might be a little close to the rear. No shot.
I think Kaylin is gonna actually drop her order after. She's gonna hold her turn until after Dai.
How much health do you have, Vulcan?
Hmm?
There you go.
How much health do you have?
34 out of
Okay,
59.
oh my
No,
god.
not that great. Yeah, you should have asked Deer for that soul coin. How do you have 59 health?
Cause I did
Roll
a little
hacks?
bit of. Yeah, that's actually a big part of it. Yeah, roll hacks. Last time we dinged, I maxed out, peaked.
Fat
Yes, he
rolls.
did. Yes, he did.
That's what I
Meanwhile,
get for taking. That's what I get for taking
Kaylin's sitting
average.
at 27.
Dude, I've rolled below average every time.
Wait, 59?
Mm-hmm. Max.
And he has 18 con.
Yeah.
That helps.
Now, how do you have odd health?
Because it was not. He didn't roll max every time. He rolled odd on one of the numbers.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was really close to max. But it was.
Is he a
pretty close.
barbarian, though?
No, he's a druid.
But even if... That's crazy.
Yeah, roll hacks.
Yeah.
Well, 59 minus 16 would put him at 43. And Druid's D8, so he's got like 9 extra health,
Mm,
even if he maxed.
Anyway,
let's
Unless that's
see.
bear health.
Five. level 4, right?
Yeah, level 4.
Say. Yeah, you are a bit high, actually.
Well, okay. Yeah. How do I don't know how to bring my max down.
I got that.
Know
I
how to
can do
stop cheating. Sorry.
Uh,
Here, we can do this. There
No,
we
I
go.
think it's more likely that he redid a level somewhere.
Oh yeah, that is. I
Oh.
did re-level.
Yeah.
That's what happened. What do I do on this con saving throw?
I fixed it.
Okay.
Okay.
So 23 out of 48 then.
All right. So, Dyer, you are up, I believe.
There's nothing to shoot at.
Right. What do I do?
What do I do?
Let's go here. That's 15. Do I hear anything? Do I see anything?
No, you don't really see. You notice that the walls are getting kind of softer as you proceed forward, though.
I smell anything except pine needles.
Right.
I'm sure that I'm sure if you were not, enchanted, you would be having a rough time with the smell.
God, I hope this doesn't wear off in the middle of combat.
I'm gonna kind of wait here because I'm not holding a light, but I will go. Let's say crossbow shield to start.
Ren, you're up.
Yeah, the big 7. All right. Move my. Why did I lose my measure tool? Walk 30 feet up and take a good hard listen.
You hear. Give me give me a perception check.
It's pretty high.
Ooh. As you put your put your ear up to the wall, you definitely hear like gurgling. But it's like kind of like similar to like stomach gurgling.
We're already in the stomach.
That's what I think. These look like teeth.
Yeah. Doesn't look well. I mean, I think we can do a lot of damage from inside. I'm gonna move 10 more feet. Is this the end of the hallway? This doesn't look good.
No, you see, so it looks like the end of the hallway for you, but you see like this really tight kind of like hole you kind of have to crawl through to your
Oh
to your
no.
right.
To the right.
Yeah.
It's the we're in the appendix. Well, that will I'm gonna do something maybe stupid. I'm gonna punch the wall really hard.
That's what I was gonna do.
I'm gonna punch it real hard.
Where are you punching?
The wall that's next to me.
All right.
Something that looks soft.
All right.
Like maybe the base of one of these teeth-looking things.
Give me a damage roll.
This hits automatically.
Mhm.
Oh, I have to roll the attack. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Damage. Well, I might have crit. So actually, I should use my. This is one time I should use my sword. Whatever. I punched it.
As you punch, you make a small hole with your fist, and you notice that like hot air kind of blows out, and you see this like it feels like there's just like this neon glow from like the liquid inside.
Is the liquid below me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay, we're safe. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Kyogar?
I look around with awe and disgust, and I think of all the fish and sea creatures I've had to gut over my maritime career, and I say to my friends, "This looks suspiciously like the back end of a fish." And then I shake my head and I say, "Oh God, that would explain the smell."
I ain't
And
ever seen teeth at the back end of a fish.
you've never had to fillet a sea cucumber. They're all anus. There's teeth all throughout. There's just one, two. Oh man.
Maybe
I
not
think we
teeth on
can
the back
slay.
end, but we've all heard of talking out of your ass.
Yeah.
I think we can handle a sea cucumber.
This is known as a phenomenon in the maritime tradition as rectal dentata. But I digress. So,
Yeah.
anyway, I pondered to my friends, what are we doing here? What isn't this supposed to be an archaeological site? What?
And I can't help shake the feeling that we're inside a very large creature. Whether it's alive or dead remains to be seen, but would
Is it warm in here?
Hold on.
I pressed my ear to the walls. I'm putting that in quotes and listen for a heartbeat.
You notice that I would say from the bright yellow liquid, you do feel a sense of warmth coming from it.
But not from the walls?
Not from the walls, no.
I mean, I guess if this was a fish, they're cold-blooded, so sort of. Anyways, not my turn. Kiriga, it's time to either run out or run forward.
I look at my friends and I ask, or I say this had better be worth it, and I move forward. And wait, sorry, shit, how many feet was that? I thought I had the ruler out.
It's 10.
Okay, and I join them and end my turn.
Okay.
It's time to break out that nature knowledge, Vulcan. Where are we?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to. I'm gonna move up here right behind Ren, and I'm gonna I want to really tug on, or maybe even swing on the base of one of these teethy bone things, and see if there's gonna be if I can actually get one of these out, if these are gums, if we're in a mouth, or see if I can provoke a reaction essentially by damaging one of these bone looking structures.
Go for it. Do you want to attack it, or how do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Strike it with your shillelagh. Your new shillelagh.
Oh, I see. It's still gonna make me do this, so I'll just
roll,
do
yeah.
like this. Damn. But it's a magical. It's a club, so I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Oh, and I need to do damage, right?
Mm-hmm. As you swing your shillelagh at this bone, you swing and you don't really shake the bone, but you feel like you hit something very immovable as your shillelagh flings backwards and just shakes in your hand.
All right. Well, that did not go according to plan. Looks like these are very sturdy and in place.
Just have to find the squishy bits.
Yeah, I guess I did not. So someone else wants to take a swing. But I did not have success. But who knows? Maybe someone can put a little more oomph into it. That'll be my turn.
Just need some non-bludgeoning damage. That's the secret. Kirigar.
I shake my head vigorously and I say this is not a good idea. I'm willing to see how far this goes, but
you can't miss it. You can't miss it. It can't move.
The temptation is there. The temptation is there. But I don't like to tempt fate, especially when fate can just clamp down on us and squeeze us out like a fucking afterthought.
Hey, there was nothing at the other end of this tunnel, so it's more likely that this is the mouth.
Well, his breath or ass breath smells terrible. Is it? There's not. This is clearly, again, drawing upon my seafaring knowledge. This is clearly a sphincter before us. This yellow. I take a whiff of the yellow ooze or does the enchantment sort of prevent that from?
The enchantment kind of blocks the scent altogether.
Yeah. I don't know how to approach this. Let's say this is the worst case scenario, and we are inside an enormous beast. We cut into the wall. We will be flooded by bile and blood. We go forward. We will be melted alive in acid.
I already found the acid. You know where it is. What else glows green?
Oh, I turn to my friends and I say, "What are we looking for? Are we looking for death in this terrible place?"
Right.
That wasn't a rhetorical question. It's not a rhetorical question.
It's up to you to heed his warning, or
I'm just worried that whatever this bright yellow fluid is, maybe some sort of and if these are really teeth, that maybe this is some sort of like digestive acid or something. I don't know. I just am a little creeped out and spooked out right now.
There's a very easy way to test that.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning to do in 3 turns.
I look at my. Is there anything I can dip into this acid before us?
I mean, you have lots of inventory. Dip stuff in there.
You can chuck something. Don't hit me though.
I throw Kalen into the acid to test my theory.
Oh,
no, just kidding. Just kidding.
Wow.
Let's see. Maybe something in my inventory. Let's see.
Yeah, we have plenty of stuff in your inventory that I'm sure you don't use, don't plan to use.
Yeah. How about this short sword? Can I dip this short sword?
Wait.
Yeah, you want to dip the short sword in there?
Oh, hold on.
A little way to dip.
Here, before you commit to dipping something like a weapon, I'm gonna toss my manacles to Kirogar and tell him to dip these instead.
I shrug and I dip the manacles into some of this yellowy fluid before me.
How
do I?
You're out of movement, I think.
I think you're out of movement, yeah.
Wait, no, this is my second turn, I thought.
No,
it's
no.
On the first round
turn.
still.
No, never mind. I just assumed I was at the bottom of the initiative because I rolled a 2, but never mind.
No, you're not.
Okay.
You're actually
So funny. So bad. Okay, well then he hands it to me and I don't know, I guess we toss him to Ren. Yeah, that'd be the most.
Sorry, I was thrown off. I thought he was next. I would just hand him to Ren since I'm right next to him.
Dyer's next up.
Oh, true.
Okay. I'm guessing Vulcan's done this screen, right?
Yeah, I'm done.
Cause like I'm not gonna like tax you on how you handle items to each other. It's just
Yeah,
not
yeah.
that-
I'll just like pull him out and I'll just like hand him to Ren since he's like the closest to this pool, and yeah, then that'll be my turn.
I'm going to have to agree with my Dragonborn friend. He's really being the voice of reason right now.
Yeah.
Just gonna back up a little and wait.
What's Caleb think?
Uh. You, Kaylin's kind of like almost fascinated at the sheer scale of being inside a beast. She pulls out her rapier and she kind of cuts into the wall, and like it's like again the walls are like not very firm, like it like because it were like in soft tissue, and there doesn't seem to be any blood flowing out of the from the wall, just for making like a like an incision.
That's dead. We're safe.
She kind of goes, "Do you think that lady knew about this giant thing that we're about to go through?"
I think she must have. It's not that big a cave.
I mean,
it's not reacted to our presence in any way. Maybe she was trying to reanimate it.
I don't know.
I mean,
Matt,
is it reacting to our presence in any way? It sounds like it hasn't done anything to me punching a hole in its green goose or Kalen
doesn't-
cutting holes in the wall.
bleed, so maybe it is dead. Kind of gross, but I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of down, but I mean, you guys want to go back?
Maybe it's maybe this green pool is where it actually lives too, and who knows?
I'm sure if someone stabbed you in the asshole, you would definitely feel it, even if it wasn't inside your asshole.
There's the voice of reason.
So I don't know. I would make sure that there's nothing that this thing didn't swallow that was probably still in here. But we're here. That is a lot of money she did offer us, right? Plus, and what was it? An enchanted item favor, maybe, or I don't know.
Is this
Drow are
part
kinda
of
weird.
our quest?
I mean, yeah, the Drow want us to find some ancient ruins, right?
Well, we already found those, I thought.
No.
This is those weren't ancient enough. Those
No,
look contemporary. Okay.
Those look
I
more
s-
recent. Those look like more modern, recent than actually. It looks like someone dug a cave in and then put in the shrine, knowing what's further inside.
Okay.
Cause like,
I
yeah, because if you've been in, like, roll me a history check. Actually, roll me a history check. I'll give you. I'll spill some beans.
it's all of us.
No, I mean you're the one that's kind of like, what's going on here? So you would know that the ancient civilization, like the world, the land is covered in these labyrinths, right? From like a previous time, but it feels like the technology of that time was a lot more advanced. But the thing is, interfacing or using what the runes were are most of the time like death traps that people like just like uh there's either some kind of contraption in there doing something, or there's something going on, and usually like there are safe versions. There are ones that are just mostly empty, where it's like basically just like a basement or like some kind of tunnel. But the purpose of them, no one really knows what they are. The Drow are fascinated by them, but for the humans, they're like there is these labyrinths underground that just have a lot of odds and ends. That are just kind of like a foreign concepts.
Enigma.
Mhm.
Okay. Still Kalen's turn.
Oh, right. I mean, I don't know. I mean, she kind of looks at she's gonna go forward and like look at the acid or the green neon, spooky warm stuff, and goes, I mean, we could just. I don't think that's. I don't know. I'm down to go. I want to get some money.
Okay.
That's the voice of reason, if I ever heard it.
End their turn. It's Ben's turn.
Okay, how far below is this green
I
pool?
would say it's like a 5-foot drop.
5-foot drop. Is the hole big enough I punch to gently dip the manacles in?
Yes, you can do that.
Okay, I'll dip the lower man. There's 2 manacles. I'm gonna dip the bottom one and then pull it back out. I'm gonna leave it there for a couple seconds.
As you dip the manacles in, you definitely notice that like as you pull them out, you definitely notice like the grime on the manacles is kind of like cleaned off some of it, but you definitely tell that like there that you can tell that like this is a pretty harsh acid in general. But then again, manacles are made of iron, right? So it's not like acid's gonna just like melt through iron in just a matter of
That's an acid.
sorry.
So it depends on the acid.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I'll stealthily as one can with a torch in their hand. 15 feet this way.
Okay. So you're pushing the folds, and
Oh.
you're like shoving through the folds, and you kind of find like an opening as you go through.
It's like 2 openings. Yes.
So
the south of
tunnel,
me.
the south of you is not very walkable, but you can see into it where it's like a tight compartment. It's not really. It definitely doesn't. It's like a dead end. You can see the end of it. It just doesn't really go anywhere.
Nothing good down there. Okay.
Yeah.
And to the north, we have this brown
You can walk.
floor.
So right now, it's that you're crawling through, but like you can like walk through the next.
It's getting pretty tight in here.
It is, yeah.
I'm gonna step onto this brown material. Is it also organic?
Yes.
All right. I called my friends and say there's no acid this way.
Okay.
And I'll step to the side here so that Kirigar can still see me apparently. And I'm gonna. This is as far as I'm gonna go until my so-called friends.
So-called friends. Okay.
I'm gonna end my turn. I'm gonna keep an ear out.
I shake my head and I'd like to. Sorry, now that I forgot earlier was my turn, but I'd like to push my ear to the wall and listen for a heartbeat or any grumblings or digestive noises.
You don't hear any. Give me a perception check.
Perception check. Perception. Oh no, attributes.
So as you listen, you don't really hear any signs of life coming from this. Nothing. Nothing has stirred. No sound has been made. Occasionally you see a bubble from the acid, where it's just like, kind of just from the hole that he made. You see like a bubble, just like going. I'm not sure if acid bubbles, but in this world it does.
Depends.
I like to think of like a witch's
I think
cauldron.
this is a terrible idea, but I will not abandon my friends. And I look at everyone in their eyes and I say, if I die, it's your fault. And I move forward. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, did Ren go through the fucking sphincter?
To the
He
right,
went around.
To the right. To the right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
went to the
sorry.
other sphincter.
Sorry. It's wise.
Yeah, straight.
Oh my god.
Tight fit.
It's really hard to stay in character because I've. Oh, never mind. All right, well, I'll shut up. Okay. I look at Ren with hate and suspicion in my eyes. Be like, did you make a deal with that devil woman to get us all killed inside of a beast asshole? Tell me.
I say no.
No.
You were there. It was a tiny room.
I know not. I sigh and I end my turn. I think that was 30 feet there. Yeah.
Okay. Vulcan, you're up.
I'm going to just step around Kalen here.
Okay.
And also Kirogar.
I could go up one actually.
Squeezed up through the sphincter together. The real bonding moment.
Wait, what? Oh, like that? I see what you're saying. And then I'll hop in here with Ren. Trying to figure out, because I know I've used some of my wild shape charges, but I'm trying to figure out where I would see how many I have left. Or if I've used all of them. Because I know I turned into a spider. I know I turned into a rat. I'm trying to think if I have at least one more left. But I'm just I guess I'm just a little gassed and I can't think clearly, so I'm just gonna end my turn. That'll be it.
All right, Dyer.
Well, I didn't make a deal, so I guess I'm doing this for free. I'll come back up here. And I'll light up a let's see, how do I do it?
Torch.
No, I don't have a torch. I have a well, I might have a torch, but I want to use the lantern. Yeah. This guy. Oh god.
Is it working?
Yeah, it is, and it's massive. I don't know how to rotate it though.
Dune. Jesus. Hold on. Does it follow? It doesn't follow your character. Let me do this.
Oh, should I have targeted myself? That's probably.
It's trying to do like a AOE effect, but in reality,
Here we go.
can you give me the it's a 60-degree angle.
It's a. I'm not sure what the angle is. Hang on. 60-foot cone of bright and dim for an additional 60. Burns for 6 hours on 1 pint of oil.
How about that? Does that work? Oh, let me change your.
Yeah. Do I need to do the?
No,
Oh
I got
yeah.
it. I got it. Oh, you can rotate.
Spin myself. Yeah.
I was just trying to change this. I was trying to change it so the light is above you rather than.
Gotcha.
I mean, we can do. I mean, we can do that. I guess.
This works for now. But I can't see anything like behind me or around the corner anymore. And character's just invisible if I don't look at him. All right.
should have just
Hold on.
gone for the trusty regular torch.
Yeah,
Sorry.
probably. I just like the really long distance of range because this means I get bright, dim, and then dim for another
on, let
like
me-
120.
Hold on. I bamboozled you. Let me fix this.
Oh shit, there we go. Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. And then we'll figure that out. But yeah, cool. Caleb's up.
No. I found it. It's this. There we go. I think you're no longer blind, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was editing your vision and not the 15. She'll end up like right here. She'll be. And then Ren's turn.
My friends at my side again.
Yeah.
I will continue up 15 feet. Oh, I don't see anything new. I'll continue up another 10 feet.
So as you kind of reach this point, you kind of see where the walls are kind of thinner, where you see the green acid that you were before. Or I guess I guess more like neon yellow. Like it's kind of shining through the walls, but it's not like the walls aren't thin enough where they're gonna like burst or they're not like thin, but it's like a different texture. So it's like you kind of see like that brightness kind of illuminating the tunnel ahead of you.
Does this tunnel go down? Is that what's happening?
No, it's the same height.
Okay, so we're still safe. All right. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going forward, but not too fast, as I don't want to lose my friends. I'll end here with I'm going to continue listening very, very intently.
Okay. Kierkegaard?
What do I see off to the left here?
You see like a hole, where like the acid kind of like in the past where like the acid would have gone through. Like that's where it's supposed to go through.
Okay.
Is this passage to my south? Is that's
It's not.
wall?
It's not walkable. No, you can go north.
It's
though.
not walkable. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the squiggly dead end.
Yeah.
I go
Tight
10
fit.
feet here. Oh no.
Brother. Welcome.
Yeah, I never expected to be double teaming a giant bee's butt with this guy, but
I
as
think
long
the
as no
butt's
one
to
else
the
can hear
left.
us, yeah. I don't envy this beast, is all I have to say, nor us. I don't know who's the more aggrieved party in the situation, but let's get over it. Yeah. I try not to make eye contact with Ren as I say this, as I realize we're both inside a creature. Okay, I end my turn. All right.
Vulcan, you're up.
I'm going to, since I'm kind of bringing up the rear here, I'm actually just gonna like dash, or as my action, I'm gonna so I can have extra.
I wouldn't say you're like the farthest behind, but
Oh well, now Kaylin's gonna be, so I'm gonna.
no, I mean Dyer is behind you still.
Oh.
Yeah, so you kind of see this tunnel, and you kind of notice that it's gonna be like a single file tunnel.
Oh, I see. All right. Well, in that case, since I am currently being blocked, I will look around and shrug my shoulders to say, I guess that's as far as I'm gonna go and end my turn.
You know what? There is a rule here somewhere that I need to hold on. I could have sworn there was an option. I guess. Nope. All right, we'll just keep doing this. For the sake, I know it's kind of cringe, but I do appreciate doing this. Dyer, you're up.
I'm gonna move.
What
15.
new set of friends you have? We're crawling up this beast.
Yeah.
6. And I'll wait here.
All right, Kaylin's return there because you can't go ahead.
All right. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh god, it's turning purple. Wait, no, that's just the bug board. No, I can't smell anything. As we get deeper into the creature, I will follow Kiergar's lead and put my ear up to the walls and listen for anything.
Making a perception check. So
25 critical.
You hear absolutely nothing, and I mean that in
Right.
like in a way where you just like
I'm not even gonna bother listening again.
No, I mean the thing is, it's just like right now, you feel like the liquid's just kind of like bubbling. You hear like a occasional bubble from the liquid, but you don't really hear anything else. You don't hear like a presence of the beast. You don't hear a presence of anything ahead of you. It's just kind of
I think this thing's pretty dead, guys, or it's very, very asleep.
Hmm.
Trust me,
Okay.
I listened really well.
All right. Well, that
And
makes me feel a little bit better. I'm just,
and
I see spiky things on the wall, and I kind of get a little cautious.
I'll end my turn.
Kiergar.
All right. I inspect my surroundings. So I can't go any further in this direction. I have to go up.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 10 feet, 15 feet, 20 feet, 25 feet. That's 30.
Mhm.
I also take a listen, following my own lead.
Go ahead and give you give me a perception check.
Ah,
You don't. If everything's very calm, very sturdy, no wind, no anything. The air is very still. Occasionally, you hear a little bubble popping from the acid. That's about it.
all right.
Very
I
viscous liquid.
I say it's too quiet, ominously, and end my turn.
Vulcan,
All
you're
right.
up.
All right. Well, I will bring up the rear here. Follow through. And see that I'm currently being constricted by some innards, and we can only go one at a time, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, Dyer. Mr. Dyer, when you're ready.
Yes. Sorry, I just went downstairs for a glass of
Oh,
water.
no worries.
Alright, that's all 6 of mine. I do not see my comrade, so I will take a double move. Oh, hi.
Don't see you here. Don't see you guys here often.
The whole new thing.
Emphasis on whole.
Gran's up.
Continue. Oh no, it actually did turn purple. It changed colors, guys. I don't even know how far I've gone.
5, 10, 15, 20,
No, I have an
25,
X.
30, 35.
Well, you know what that means. One more.
So
Okay,
right
I'm
where
good.
you are is like you can see that's like the chamber, how acid kind of flows through, where something would get
Mm.
digested. But it
Starting to
looks
go
like it looks
down.
like acid hasn't really come through here in quite some time. Like there's no acid.
I think I can outrun the acid. So, anyways, I am my turn.
Okay.
You know, I
Kierkegaard.
didn't hear anything like 20 feet away, so I think
Yeah.
I don't even need to listen.
When Kierkegaard is ready, we're good to go.
I continue inching forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And to catch up with Ren, I'll use my bonus action to sprint or whatever it's called.
You just use your action as a
Regular
dash.
action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so I get another 30.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15. And I'll end here.
Okay.
You want one more curve between you and the acid.
Exactly.
Vulcan, you're up.
I will do the same and use my action to get as much movement as possible to get caught up. Wait, shoot, where was I again?
5, 15, 5. You have 5 more. Then you can do a double action or double
Yeah,
movement.
yeah, that's what I was gonna do. So, 5.
Bumping the Kierkegaard.
Oh, hello again, friends. And then I will end my turn.
Okay. Dair is up.
It's got to be the worst carnival attraction.
I'm sure our wonderful friend Barris here is actually just like cackling in his inner monologue. Like this is probably like the like 5-year-old like puzzle, and we're all just like freaking out over probably nothing.
Ren, you're up.
9, 15.
You find the kind of space opens up as you get through into a bigger area.
25. 30. I'm gonna go 35 and 40 to get better view. All right. It's been a little ways. It's still pretty quiet.
Okay.
Is it still pretty quiet?
You want to give me another perception check?
Well, my passive perception's 20.
Yeah, but you're actively listening.
No. I listened poorly that time.
Nah, it's still pretty quiet.
Okay. I'm out of movement anyways. I end my turn.
Kierkegaard.
Sorry, 1 second here. I had to set a timer on
No
my
worries.
phone. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then use a little bit more action. I stand shoulder to shoulder. I look at how wide this area is, and I comment, "Ren, looks like someone was here before us." And end my turn.
I will.
You're good.
I will 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to catch up with the squad and actually
I'm
move.
going past. Get me out of here. Get me out of
Yeah,
here.
all right. I'm tired of being stuck behind, and I'm gonna move into the next room that we can find here, and tell them I don't see anything in here, and then I'll say come on in and end my turn.
Okay. Dair.
Awful, 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 awful. I hate it. 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 Oh, hey, there's a lot of space in here.
I know things are looking up.
Or out.
Game Master's measuring things back in the tunnel. That's concerning.
Getting Kalen through.
And another double movement, it'd be doing his mobile. So are we gonna let me? Nice. Okay. You want to know what's Kalen kind of catch up to you guys? You want to know what's gonna make this worse?
No.
Oh, don't tell me there was an employee entrance.
When we have to go back.
We had to leave.
Just hoping to have found the ancient ruins by now.
Same.
Red, you're up.
Okay, what's at the bottom of this? What do I see behind Vulcan? Now that Vulcan's standing in the middle.
You see like a giant like tendril kind of like hanging from.
Oh, we should definitely tug on that. That's what I'm saying.
Like up ahead, you see like the skin folds, right? But there's like one kind of narrow fold ahead of Vulcan.
Wait, you can like shimmy through.
Yeah, like up. I don't know if you can see. I'm not sure if you can see that right here. It's like you have to go left of it, but it looks like a
No.
giant like right here. If you get close to it with the light, you'll see like a giant like thing hanging from the ceiling, like a tendril kind of blocking the way.
The game is paused.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, okay. I'll walk over here. Oh, I found it. All right, I just keep walking.
Okay. You just kind of push it out of the way, and or you just kind of ignore it.
Yeah. Shimmy on through.
Kiergar?
No words to my allies. I just disappear around the corner.
I'm gone. Kiergar.
Oh, sorry, I had to take care of this baby bottle.
Start lactating for her, my guy.
No, thank you. I cautiously move forward and I say, "Echo," and continue on. And then use a little bit of bonus action to get shoulder to shoulder with Ren. And yeah, in my turn. I have nothing clever to say. I'm actually quite nervous. All right.
Vulcan, you're up.
I'm gonna ask Kiergar if there's any way I can squeeze past him.
I think it's half movement. So like you can squeeze past, but it's like you use it's like difficult terrain, so you use. So instead of it being 5 per square, it's 10 per square.
Oh. Okay. I'll just stay here and keep an eye on the rest of the gang, and so they can kind of see where we're all filing back into again. That'll be my turn.
Imagine Cat Dog with just 2 butts. There.
That's what they did with the other parts.
Oh, I should probably move the camera. Okay. 20. Kalen's goes great. Another single file line. Ren, you're up.
I enter into the through the orifice. There appears to be a light source up ahead. Is that correct?
That is correct. It's a
Does
different.
it,
It's a different kind of
does it-
light from the last
It's
one.
It's not flickering or.
It's not. It's the same kind. It's like a body fluid of some kind, but it is producing a light.
20 feet. Oh, it's half. No, it's to the right. Oh, okay. So we have another membrane wall that you can.
So as you
see
notice,
through.
this part, the part of the walls up here look a lot more further decayed than the other parts.
Oh, that's safe. Is the acid below me still?
I would say at the same level.
That sounds okay. I'm wearing shoes.
Is that your turn?
No. Go here. How
Okay.
many stomachs does this thing have?
Oh my god, that's not what I wanted to hear.
I hate it.
Another 25 perception. Is it still real quiet?
Actually, from this pit here, you hear some sloshing.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Okay. To the left, to the right,
To
straight
your
down.
left. From you hear that from the light
Oh.
source. You hear sloshing from the light source.
Yeah, all right. That little opening right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's safe, guys. Come on up.
Kiergar?
Yeah, I don't want to ever hear sloshing orifice again. That was fucking not okay.
I'm sure if you're ever like writing like notes for someone, if you ever wrote sloshing orifice, that's probably proper medical. Right?
It's
Like
15.
patients
that's
presenting
actually-
sloshing orifice.
The orifice was
No.
sloshing.
No.
I also try to perceive anything. Listen, yeah, mostly by listening, and then try to identify the source of the light.
This time you do hear a sloshing sound from the liquid. Like like that light is like some kind of liquid, but you hear sloshing inside.
But the walls are more decayed. So
Oh no. I use some bonus action to get close to Ren, and I whisper in his ear, is this sloshing is this normal for you? Why are you so comfortable with this? Do all humans sound like this? You look really comfortable just doing this right now. I am my turn.
I'm gonna use.
I'll tell you about it someday.
So movement is halved here.
No, because they're gone now. Only when you're moving through people, it's a half, like in a tight space.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to go. Let's see. So this would be
So
like
It's your
10.
regular
Oh,
action.
yeah, that there is fine. That there is fine, but like you were literally like going through like a tiny corridor.
All right, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to do more movement, or my action to do more movement.
yeah.
So it'll be, and then I'm going to go here.
Okay.
Come on in, boys. The water's just fine. And my turn.
Actually, I need to hit a button real fast, and I know you guys might hate this, but nah, it's nah. Okay. Dair, and then Kayla.
Go a little farther. Oh yeah, that's the goop.
The goop. 5, 15, 5, 30, 5. Okay. As you guys are all kind of present, you notice like the sound of this wet sloppy. You hear you hear like something aggressively like you hear like something like flowing through the water. Kind of, you hear like like when something big is pushing through the water, you hear it move. You definitely hear yeah, okay. You see this like I mean,
All right. No acid damage, guys.
you see that like this puddle kind of starting to push through the opening ahead of you.
Does it look sluggish?
Yeah, it's definitely like not moving fast, but it's definitely like moving. Like it's like it's on the way. Yeah. Do that.
How big is it?
It is. You can tell this thing is very. It looks like a large lump. It's big. It's bigger than individual people.
Oh no.
It's time to the sprint to the end, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're all right, so it's Caitlin's turn, and then Ren. There we go.
I think there's only one way out of here, and that's forward. Let's see. There's something at the end of this. I just know it.
Why would I do this to you? Why would I do this to you?
Let's see.
You have to trust the DM to enjoy the DM. Mamma mia, pepperoni.
Gonna run. Whatever. I'm gonna run 20 feet here, except I'm not gonna clip past his box. I'm gonna throw my probably mostly used torch at it. See if a fire has some sort of effect on it.
It doesn't really seem too preoccupied with a torch. It kind of just like the torch lands in it, and it kind of falls in and kind of like fizzles out.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep running.
I seen enough.
No, I found the end, guys. What do I see in front of me?
So you see the opening of you see the opening into like just darkness. I don't know. You do through your torch, right? So it's like you don't really.
I see. It doesn't say it's dark, but I guess it's dark ahead. That's fine. Yeah, I'll get rid of that torch here. Unequip torch. Where the hell it's gone? But yeah, that's a lot darker all of a sudden. And let me make
Actually,
this,
yeah. Let me
do
that. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay.
All right. Well, this is where I am, and is it an action to light a torch?
I think so.
Who here really knows the rules?
All
right. Well,
I'm pretty. Yes, it is. It's a use item.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I already threw something, so I guess that's the end of my turn.
That is the end of your turn. Okay. Kyogar, you're
Yep.
up.
I move forward and try to catch up with Ren. I'm not interested in fighting these jellies, and I yell back behind me, "Hurry! The walls are closing in on us," or the jelly. I don't know. I just yell, "Hurry! Make haste!" And I end my turn.
And then I'm going to follow Kierkegaard's lead and do some of the same. And since I have good vision, I'm going to run ahead. I'm going to, and then use my action to increase my movement. This isn't difficult terrain as I'm like passing under this, right?
No. Yep.
I go into
It's a
here.
tube,
So-
apparently.
So as you kind of walk into when you have dark vision, right?
Yes.
You walk into this room that looks like it's a circular room. That looks you can't really identify what use is. You see like there's pillars in the room. But it like the texture of the stones and everything in here looks foreign to you. Like it looks like it was made by someone, but you have a really like there's an off. I think from far as you can see right now. Yeah, it look. Yeah, let's go with that for now. And I'll tell you more as you go further in.
And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna use my last movement to kind of get over by the wall and like crouch down here.
Okay.
Just see if there's anything else I can really see. But and then can I
From
do?
where you're sitting there, I would say you see like the statue, kind of like.
Can I see what it is? Can I do like a perception check?
Uh,
Kind of like straight focus my eyes.
give me a perception check. Yeah, go ahead and make me one. Okay, so these statues look very similar to the you know those giant faces from the entrance. These statues look very similar to it. Where they're not human, they're not elf or a race that you know, but there's something offsetting about their facial structure and their body type that is foreign to you.
All right, I'm going to do my. I'm not gonna say anything, and I'm kind of spooked about being in the new room and alone. I'm gonna just end my turn there.
Naked
And
and
stay.
afraid.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly. I'm just kind of spooked here. I'm gonna be quiet and stay stealthy.
Okay. Okay, give me 1 second. Moving. Okay. Dyer, you're up.
All right. Gonna make my way through after my allies, listening to them calling out. So 4, 5, and we'll take a diagonal. I don't see anything crazy in here.
You see like the slime oozing out the thing, but that's about it.
Like over here where this hole is.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Actually. Oh, all right. Holding a spell is ass. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna ready in action to fire a bolt at this. If something comes through. I'll end my turn.
Okay.
Don't do it. You're too close.
Not the splashback.
30. Kaylin pulls out her weapon, ready to go. She readies like a her bow in case something comes within that looks like it's hostile. So the thing walks out like 5 more feet. I'm assuming that's what triggers your spell, right? Attempting to walk out like that. Mr. Dyer.
My bad, Discord muted. Yeah, I'm gonna take my shot.
Okay, go ahead.
Is it under me? Oh, yeah, I guess it is. I'm not sure. That was a 9. Well, a 14 total. Or hang on, let me. Why is it not coming up?
I'm not sure. Are we on your? Oh, I know what. Sorry. No. Is it because it's? I can guess that. Here, let's go back to your turn. Try it again.
Oh yeah, I guess that would probably be it. Really weird.
Maybe. When it comes to holding actions,
There we go. Okay.
Yeah. It's probably the jankiness of the incomplete automation.
All right. And be 7 piercing.
Okay. You sink an arrow into it, and it looks like it kind of recoils from it being shot, but it doesn't stop its. And it looks like it's going to. Yeah, it's going to look at. It's going to try swiping at you, being with. And you see like this tendril of this like acid kind of reach out. And you're able to kind of like, oh god, gross, and you just kind of like pull back. You're like, no. You're able to step away from it, like not very fast moving.
Oh god, gross. Yeah.
Ren, you're up.
Did I hear my name?
Yep, you're up.
Just in time.
Just
I will. I'll pull out a new torch.
Okay.
Light it and join my elven friend. Oh. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing here.
So as you walk in this room with a torch, you kind of see like the top of this like this cylinder room. It's a massive. Yeah, there is a hole in the center, but there's like the ceiling on this thing is like at least like 50 feet to like or even higher. You can't really discern how high this where you are.
I think I could climb that. I end my turn.
Okay, and you're Kyogar?
I curse Dair for being sluggish, and I move to cover his escape and attack this jelly.
Ooh, okay,
Sure
okay.
Sure to use your sword.
Yep.
Known for its effectiveness against.
Well, I don't think my character would have ever fought a jelly before, so I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Yo, he lands.
Yeah. And then damage.
You might have to roll damage then. He doesn't have to roll the ones again. Let's go. I'm so happy. You don't have to re-roll ones.
Same.
You cleave
Big
through this
number.
thing, and you notice like it definitely you definitely do a hardy blow as like it kind of loses structure a little bit.
Okay. So it looks like I can tell that I've actually done some damage to it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I turn to Dai to say move, and I end my turn.
Okay. I hate the next part, but Vulcan, go ahead. There's a
I'm
mechanic I
gonna.
had to do, which I'm not looking forward to.
Wait, I was here. I meant to do this. I'm gonna kind of like look back, and as I hear him go, Kiergar say move. I'm gonna kind of move along the wall slowly here, a little closer to this statue, and pay attention to the rest of the room. Just get like right next to this statue here. Get a closer look at it. And if I don't really make any new, can I do like a? I don't really. You already told me. I'm gonna actually use my bonus movement or action to just go. Let's see. Yeah, go stand like right next on the. Right there.
Sheesh.
Give me one quick second. Trying to. Okay, you're gonna stand over there.
Yeah, I'm getting closer to the hole in the middle of the room.
Okay. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
And yes.
Dagger.
Oh, so nice of you to join me. I'm just gonna make another crossbow attack against this guy.
Okay.
Unfortunately, all my damage is piercing. Uh, 24. Or 6 piercing. And then I'm just gonna reload and fire again.
Okay. No.
7.
Unfortunate.
And I'll move out of his range.
Okay, so he gets an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
And he is going to reach out with his tendril.
That hits.
That does hit. Okay. And
Ooh.
you are strucken by 14 and 5 of that. It's 9 bludgeoning and 5 acid.
It all hurts.
It all hurts, yeah.
Ah, that is way worse than gross. Don't let that thing touch you.
Hold on. Okay, and is that the end of your turn?
Yep, I have clicked in turn.
Sorry, I'm juggling things off. Caitlin's gonna look at this thing and she's gonna take a shot. She's taking their longbow, pull back, and she goes. God, that roll.
Close.
Okay, so the arrow sinks into it, and you can tell it's looking like it's trying to like you can see it doing something where it's like working within itself as it's like trying. You can see it trying to like split into 2 different entities.
Oh.
As you see another slime trying to like slowly pop out of the hole. And then there's Ren's turn.
Just can't ignore the needs of my house down here. So I'm
like,
gonna
fine,
have
we'll
to-
kill things. Fine.
I'm gonna run 40 feet.
Mhm.
Tragically be at long range, but I'm gonna shoot a crossbow,
Okay.
which I have not dragged to my macro bar. No.
Oh wait, you can just drag the weapon to the bar.
Yeah.
I've been opening my inventory this whole time like a fucking idiot. I wonder.
To be honest with NPCs, I forget that you can do that, and I just keep on like going, oh yeah.
Still hit.
Yep.
And yeah, big numbers.
And you're able to bring it down as it's unable to split.
Nice. Wait, +5 on the base dex. And that'll be my turn.
And you
Here I
notice the
go.
glow fade from it too, because like these things are glowing.
Yes, they were. Kiragar, get the fuck out of there.
All right. I hear and I sprint forward 20 feet and I turn to my companions. Up and out. Where are we going?
I think you can see the giant visible end of the mouth
Okay.
from where you are.
I have a torch out again. So.
Can I use my? Can I do a strength check to see if I can pick up Dair and fucking run with him over my shoulder? Fireman carry this guy.
Yeah, go ahead, make me a strength check.
All right.
Does he? Are you willingly accepting the grapple, Dair?
Do you consent to these lizard arms?
Big Gretch.
Like as a player, yes. As a character, I think I'd be startled.
Oh no! Well, I got a +5 bonus.
I mean, it's up to you. It's like, it's up to Dair if you want to proceed with this.
Yeah. I'll just let him pick me up. That's fine.
So
I pick up his 95-pound frame and hold on. Shit, how much movement do I have left? Does picking him up count as my action or bonus action or?
You move 20 feet.
I would say your action.
Okay, and sprint is a action.
Also
And
an
You
action.
can't sprint, so you only can move.
Okay.
And yeah.
okay, so all right, so I can only move 10 more feet and then drag up Dair with me, please, and thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh, sure.
All right. And yeah.
I mean, you can use adrenaline rush, or not
You
adrenaline
want-
rush.
Action surge.
Action
No
surge.
way.
Sorry, yeah.
Nah. I won't yet, because if we were the furthest behind, I think I would, but
Okay.
and then I look at Kaylin and I tell her, "You're next," and I end my
Huh.
You can
I'm
carry
gonna-
one in each arm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run, or I'm gonna move up to the edge of this pit here and like look down into it. And can I see like anything?
Yeah. So you look into this pit, and you see like a massive pair of maws, not similar to the worm, but like it definitely looks like something. I think it looks it. You can only really look. It looks so you're looking straight down into it, right? And you see
Yeah.
these massive this flesh with teeth, but when you look into the mouth, it looks like pure dark. Like it's a bit darker than you're normally used to dark, and
Mhm.
it's like
Special dark.
it's like like Ventra black that
Vanta
paint
black?
that's like Vanta. Is it Vanta?
Mix it up.
It's
Yeah,
like
it is.
whatever is in it. Yeah, it's Vanta black. It was whatever is in its it seems like the maw even eats light itself.
Hmm.
If I were up there with
Oh.
Vulcan, I'd be very concerned.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, hey, there's a giant, hungry-looking void mouth over here. I'm gonna back away from this ledge here and start kind of heading over this way and use my action to do some more cave exploration and kind of move back towards the group a little bit. Oh, I see there's another statue over here. Is this the statue the same as the one on the
Yes,
other side of the room?
Exactly. It's a different person or a face, but it's the same stature, like the same type of race of creature as the other one.
Okay. I'm going to call that my turn.
Okay. Dire in the arms of Kyogar.
I don't know. It feels like such a waste. You just used this turn, but yeah, I'll just wait till he moves again. That's fine. I'll I'll action to see if another creature shows up.
Okay, so you want to hold your turn until Kyogar's turn?
Until I see another creature, and then I'll shoot it.
Okay, you're holding it. Okay.
Yeah.
Kaylin, knowing that Kyogar can throw people, she's like, I'm going ahead.
Kiergar makes a reaction to grapple.
I wish.
I say, you better run or I'll make you.
And then she's and she. Is there? Wait, Vulcan, do you have a torch on, right?
No. I was just using my dark vision. I was not using a torch. My companions
Oh
were.
no,
but-
never mind. It just looks like torchlight on my side. Never mind. It's fine. Do
Torch
this, do that, dark vision.
here.
But the shitty thing about that is it turns everything. I think it turns everything gray for even in light.
It did for me. I don't know if it did for everyone else.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm hard fixing something I think that is. And if I give. Hold on. Give me. I'm fixing something on the fly. There we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. I figured out how it works. Okay. So in dark vision, when there's no light, you see only darkness, but when there's light, you actually see color. And I just figured out how to do it now. Okay. So since we're in absence of light, that is what it looks like. I guess I will have Kaylin turn a torch on just for sake of there we go. Okay. And we'll go down the run.
I have no interest in fighting oozes. I'm more interested in this room. Run up 40 feet. Casually run up 40 feet, and then
So
yeah.
don't get too close to the edge of that hole there. There's a mouth at the bottom of it, and it looks hungry, and who knows what it might be able to do.
Yeah, I agree. And then whatever. I'll dash. No, I'll put a crossbow bolt in my crossbow.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Kyogar?
Yep. Let me see here.
Dire in hand.
With Dire in hand, am I girthy enough to also to grab Kaylin in my left
He's
arm?
way ahead of you, my guy.
Wait, is Kaylin's right next to me on my screen?
Oh, you meant to refresh, maybe?
Oh. Reload application.
I agree with Harris here.
What's happening? It is 72%. Oh, okay. All right. Sounds good. And then I shall. Yep. Do my 30 feet, and then use my action to get some additional range here, and pop out over here.
Okay. And with that, I will say combat is now over.
We outran him. Good work.
I gingerly put Zaire down to the ground.
Oh, thanks.
Galen's walking right over the pile of bones.
So, in this
Are we
room,
on sand?
no, it's like a lighter colored marble, actually.
Okay.
So the ground itself, even the tile, feels like it's a giant like solid cut a piece of stone. With the only things being the individual stone or the circle in the center. And this definitely looks like some type of place murder happened because this room is like littered with skeletons, but they're not. If you look, yeah, it's just littered with skeletons. And the statues of the room kind of like they're the way they're made is like they're when you're in the room, it's like those paintings where when you look at it, it looks like they're looking back at you, but even at different angles, they have a weird frontal like eyeball sockets where like no matter what angle you look at them, it always looks like they're always peering at you.
Mm,
Spooky. Well, I can't help myself, so I take a stone and toss it into the hole.
So you see this maw down there, and you throw it towards the hole, right into the hole.
Yeah.
The hole itself, I wouldn't say is very I would say it's like 30 feet down, but as the hole goes into the mouth, the stone like disappears. Like your vision of it completely disappears, and the mouth itself isn't moving; it's just still.
It's a portal to another dimension, but I don't recommend we go into it. What what does it look like killed the worm? Is there
It
any
looks
evidence of what
so.
killed it?
It
Anything?
like the worm had like crushed its head, pushing itself into this wall. The walls
Hmm.
themselves seem really thick, and it looks like something controlled this worm to push its head into this structure of some kind.
So these skeleton piles, these bone piles, they resemble the piles in the previous.
No, these skeletons actually resemble the same as a statue, where their heads are different,
Oh,
and you can tell that there's a quiet difference in these skeletons from a human body.
all right. Yeah. Gonna wander the room and look for oh no, signs of uneven wear. I don't know, things that look different than the rest.
Um,
Foot travel, things like that.
give me a investigation check.
I don't agree. That's an investigation check. But you're the boss.
You're looking around the room, right?
Well, I mean, I think finding the footsteps would be perception, and then trying to figure out what the footsteps actually are would be
So, you're
investigation.
looking for footsteps in the room, like is like where they're going.
I'm just looking for things, signs of use or whatever. So
I would say when you're looking around the room, this door at the end, the far like
Yeah.
this far,
that's
that's like that. It looks like it has been used like like the most recent thing touched in this room.
is there anything that looks valuable on the floor in here?
All right, give me an investigation check.
Okay, that's fair.
Sheesh.
So close. Terrible
You
investigation checks.
don't find anything before.
I didn't know I rolled a 4, so I have no reason to tell my friends to cover my failures. What's in this grate here? I look down into the grate.
The
I don't know.
grate,
I'm interested in that too.
the grate looks like a tube that goes off that runs underground that appears, and you feel like a soft push of air, like air is coming out of there.
Can a person fit through the grate?
No, the person cannot fit.
Can a person open the grate?
The grate is like built into the ground, like it's a solid piece. Like they built this entire circle as its part, and they engineered the grate as part of it. Yeah, doesn't even lift or
Mm.
anything.
Can a person smash the grate open?
You can try.
Kierkegaard, bring a rock over here.
Yeah, why the hell not?
Got one of those big rocks on the ground.
Yeah, I grab one of the big rocks to the north of Ren, and I ask him, "Where do you want this?"
Take this and smash it into this grate.
Into this what?
This grate in the floor.
I see. The one
Pick-
that's
pick,
by the mouth.
The one's by me.
Dude, maybe I don't see it because line of sight. I don't.
To the north. Head north.
Hold on.
Around the maw.
Oh, my application's really laggy right now. What's going on here?
You a little ways
Maybe you have to
behind.
reset again. Yeah. Shoot, I think I have to reload again. I'm like trying to move and oh, you don't know.
Try-
There it is.
try-
Okay.
oh.
Okay. So this is the one you want me to smash up here?
Yeah, we're all standing right. It
Alright.
seems like right. Just
Okay.
pick the
Alright.
pick the bar that looks the weakest.
All right. I grab one of these rocks, I bring it over, and I smash down with all my might. Let's see where it leads. You want me to do strength check or something?
Make me a damage roll.
Damage roll. Oh man. But like
What's
an
the damage
unarmed
on a
or one?
boulder?
Yeah. Ow. You mean like
The
a
damage on a marble boulder.
should I mean
Sorry. What was-
no, I have the same question. I don't know how to roll damage on this fucking thrown
That's-
boulder I have.
Can't you just click the your weapon and do it?
Well, it's gonna have great weapon. Well, I guess this one won't have great. But this you'll have to subtract the acid rune.
I mean, you can use a great weapon master, no? Just swing it.
Well, I'm using a boulder, not. Is a boulder considered a great weapon? I guess I am using it with two hands.
No, it's It's a 1d4.
Yeah, it's a 1d4. Yeah.
It's a 1d4. Yeah.
Oh, this is a
Plus strength?
special marble boulder. I think it should do more than 1d4.
It does. It does. No, it's an improv thing, and because it's like improv, like not a real weapon. It doesn't.
Fine. I'll punch it with my fist then.
Okay.
Since apparently that's more powerful
my
than
God.
boulders. I must roll the attack for rolling damage. Can I hit the stationary grate? Ooh, that's tough. I might have missed.
You hit, but I mean, he's got to roll damage. You get to beat the threshold. Does not beat the threshold.
Mm,
You
that
punch
kinda-
it and it doesn't seem to budge at all. It doesn't seem to move.
well, I can only do 2 more damage than that. It didn't budge, so I don't think I can punch through it. Kiergaard, did you bring your large mace?
I do not have a bludgeoning weapon here. I
I'm gonna
think.
get you one of those.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's a door to the north.
Oh, I have a crowbar in my inventory.
Oh,
Shall I? Yeah.
yeah.
Crowbar grants an advantage to strength checks where the crowbar's leverage can be applied. Yeah. Can I use a crowbar in these bars?
I would say you. It's not something that lifts. It doesn't have like a. It's
Okay.
again
also-
as explained to the boys. I said it's like it's engineered into the ground. It's not like it's
Okay.
a panel.
I also have a hammer in my inventory, a 3-pound hammer. It's not like a weapon, it's just a piece of loot, looks like.
You see.
I think it's
You can try.
Okay. Hammer.
So
I just
as you
clicked
bring
on
the
it.
hammer down,
Yeah.
the hammer bounces like right back up. Like the texture of the ground is a very.
right into your face.
I would say it's harder than you have seen before.
All right.
I
the only
turn
way
around in
forward.
frustration. Yeah. I point towards the to Vulcan and say, I think it's time for you to work a bit of your magic.
Turn into a tiny creature.
Yeah, either fly down or turn yourself into a very long snake and we'll slowly lower you down.
And if you don't come back in 5 minutes, we'll assume you're dead.
Okay. Real quick before that happens. Is it my turn?
No, it's not combat right now. We're
It's
out
not
of
combat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I kind of want to actually go use my movement over here, or maybe like over here, and I want to basically like push this pile of skeleton like bones and remains into the center and
Okay.
see if
I wanna see.
anything happens.
I don't want to watch this.
So I'll just go ahead and pantomime it. So as you push these bones and so you're like pushing them in, the skeleton, the mouth doesn't move either, but like you see the things just like disappear out of sight. You don't hear them. You don't hear them hit a ground. They just vanish. Like just like the matter itself just vanishes from your
Just
perception.
goes whoosh.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and you guys want me to go into there? Like, it's just disappearing. It's a bottomless pit.
That's just a
What?
little scouting mission.
No, not that pit up here.
Oh,
I
okay.
beckoned
Yeah,
the Vulcan
just throw you into a
to
pit.
beckoned the Vulcan to come to the torch.
Okay. Well, I mean that was like my action, right? To push the
No,
move and then
you're
push
out
that.
of
And
We're
combat.
not not
We're out of
combat.
the.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
since you're out of the stomach of the giant worm, you can now move freely.
Okay,
The
I'm
oozes,
gonna continue moving over. Oh, whoops.
the oozes couldn't keep up with Kirigar's carrying of people, so
That's true.
they gave up. Yeah, the one we're all congregated around. We want you to go down this pit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna really quick before I do this. I want to use my Fey touched feet to cast, basically get one free cast of either Misty Step or Divination Magic, and my Divination Magic I want to use for this is gonna be Detect Magic. It's gonna be basically my last spell slot. So I want to cast Detect Magic just like in a giant aura around me and see if there's like anything I can see.
So are you ritual casting, or are you just gonna use it as a?
Well, it's basically like
You want to cast it instantly?
Yeah, well, because I mean, Fey Touched lets me only cast Misty Step or a Divination magic spell once per long rest. And is once I cast either of these spells in this way, you can't cast that spell in this way again until you finish a long rest.
Okay.
So it's
As
basically
you
like a free charge.
As you cast Detect Magic, I feel like the best way to describe it is you experience sensory overload as you realize there's magic all around you and it's very dense. Not just from the pit, but the thing is the magic stops inside the mouth of the pit, but everything else around you, like everything in this room, has a heavy density of magic to it.
Can I like experience or tell like what kind of magic it is?
So as you try to kind of like glance into it, it's a mixture of almost a little bit of like from enchanting magic to divinate, like even like divination and like uh it feels like almost like the magic itself was like built this.
Huh.
It's like built into the stone because it's not like it's naturally occurring, but it's not like a spell being cast.
Okay. And while I'm doing this, I kind of do just want to check out like one of these statues, with the eyes that kind of look like they're always peering at you, and kind of like, is there anything I can tell now with detect magic rolling that's like unique or special about these statues that I could not before?
I would say it's the same thing as like the surrounding where
Okay.
it's I would say maybe a little bit more heavy on the enchanting and hold on. What is it? Transmute? I would say it's a little more heavy on the transmutation magic, but it is definitely yeah, it is like it's. I don't think you would have ever experienced this scenario in your life where like
Okay.
magic is this dense.
Sure. I mean, I was just trying to, but I mean,
Yeah.
you said, but you did say enchanting and possibly transmutation.
I would say
So like,
more transmutation than enchanting.
okay. Well, these. So I'm just gonna kind of like tell everyone like what I'm experiencing or relay it to everyone. And say, the magic in the air is incredibly thick here. I've never experienced such a concentration of magic like this before. It seems like this is like a wellspring of all kinds of magic. But I would potentially, not gonna leave out potentially. I would leave the statues alone. They might be dormant golems, and we do not want to rouse them. They felt like there was some enchanting and transmutation magic happening there. But I will go ahead for the good of the group and transform into, or I will, transform into a spider and try and like crawl through the grate here and spider climb down to see if I can see anything through this little grate here.
Okay. I'm not gonna. You don't have to turn it. I'll just explain it because it's. So as you turn into a spider, you wild shape into a spider.
Hmm.
You go down this vent. Um, you can tell that this vent is like what's pumping fresh air into this room. And there, as you go down these you're going down like this narrow tunnel. The pressure kind of gets further. Like there's something like artificially pushing air to a point where I don't think a spider can. Uh, you feel like
Overcome it, basically, like it's too
yeah, you're feeling
powerful.
like you're feeling like as you get like further underground, you feel like the pressure of air is pushing you back, and you just can't really like push yourself past that.
Okay.
And the terror and the terror and like as you go further down, the tunnels get narrower. So it's like you if you were to shapeshift back into human here, you would probably crush yourself in the size of the tunnel.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna come back out towards the grate then, and once I get through the grate, I'm going to unwild shape and tell everyone. It looks like this is some kind of air duct. I couldn't go very far, and there was something pushing me back towards this room. It was some kind of pressure. I couldn't tell what, but yeah, my little spider form could only do so much. So uh, I'm not. I unfortunately that's all I could learn.
Well, I see one way forward
Okay.
and one way back to the jellies. I think we found the ancient ruins.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to this door that appears fairly large. I'm gonna put my ear up to it and listen.
You hear nothing, but the odd thing about this door is, um, it's a solid stone door with the crevice. You notice like there's a crevice in the center, but it's so tight and precise that you don't think you could even slip like a finger or a crowbar in. However, there is an orifice in the door that looks like a um I would say like it looks like a square gram about 10 grams deep, if that makes any sense.
A square centimeter?
Like
Well, you just threw units of mass out. So
you know
It looks like it would take a rectangular prism.
yes. And it looks like a narrow one in general. Like it looks like it would take a rectangular prism that is very narrow. I would say about the size of your pea, but about like 10 centimeters long.
I take it, if I try to open this door, it's not I try to open the door.
Does not even
Sounds
budge.
sounds rectangular prism. Uh well, there appears to be a locking mechanism. Anyone care to rummage through a room with me looking for a rectangular prism?
Can you give me an investigation check with advantage, assuming someone's helping you?
Sure. I'll come with you and take a look with my dark vision and see what I can help you find.
Here, this
If you
torch.
give me an investigation check, Mr. Wren.
I do want to inspect and see if there's anything
Oh,
like
perfect. So
He Go ahead.
as you're as you're searching through like the bodies, you find a body holding a like, cylinder that looks like it looks it looks very similar to the texture of the door, like on one end of the. It's like holding it in its grasp, like you see it like it was like it's at the bottom of the pile, and it was holding it to its chest, and you can see, and as you pull out the the tip matches the door, but the rest is like Vanta black, where it doesn't have any color, it doesn't reflect light.
Hmm.
I just haphazardly grab it from its clutches.
Yeah,
Did I do that already?
mine. Get out of here.
I attempt to steal it from the corpse.
Yeah, you're able to just yeah.
Okay.
Fucking get out of here. You just desecrate the corpse, get the fuck out, like
Not the first one.
the first one. All right.
I insert the key like object into the orifice.
Second. DM is loading. Nope, that's not the one I was looking for. Really? Is that what? Oh, is it this one? So, as you do this, the statues begin to like the statues
Yeah, so that can.
immediately stand to attention.
Nope, didn't see that.
Oh no.
Hold on. Hold on. I gotta do this. Oop. Too many things. Okay, and then we go back to this one. And we go do this. We do this. Do this. The doors begin to the doors you hear like a clicking sound, like the mechanisms, and you hear like a voice. You hear like the statues begin to as you hear the language they're speaking. It doesn't ring like common. It kind of like it sounds familiar to you, but at the same time it sounds foreign. It's almost like it feels like a language that like no one has ever spoken before. As the statues change their pose from standing up straight to kneeling, as the doors open up before you.
Okay. Uh, I take a rock and I throw it into the next room.
You see another doorway that's just like this one looks like a proper door though, instead of it being like it's made with the same type of texture, but it has handles on it to be like the
Okay.
push through.
But the rock doesn't set
The
anything
rock
off.
does not do anything.
Okay.
And you
walk
notice
into
that
the room.
and you notice a little bit like the room in here has the lighting is like seeping out from the edges of the room, very unnatural.
Sounds safe. This door is a conventional wood door.
No, it's a stone door, but it has handles on
Still
it.
stone. Okay, guys, what do you think? Come this far.
Yep. Slow and steady.
I stealthily open the huge door.
I draw my weapon in anticipation.
Ooh,
What the fuck?
it's the dwarves. Okay, walk into the room. A little further. I
This
survey
like,
the room.
And so you see an inactive circle of some kind of magic. And you see this orb on a pedestal over there on the far right of the room. and you definitely feel like you're in. Everything in the room feels like it's like it feels untouched. There's not dust in this room. And it feels like a very clean. Like you're in somewhere like a architecture. It's a very like precise room, and it feels like you just like it. It feels like it has been almost upkept in a way.
Hmm.
Yeah, unnaturally upkept.
Yeah.
I ask the ear to come examine this orb. I don't know. Do I recognize? Is there anything in this that looks in any way
I would say
familiar
this
to me?
entire room is foreign to you guys.
I found a door over here.
Oh. Well, I'm not touching the orb. That's too.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Nah.
I put my ear to the door and see if there's anything I can sense.
You hear. How do I want to describe it? You feel as you give me a perception check. Give me that perception check.
All right. That's
I
just
assist
to buy you time to describe the thing. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my fucking god.
Well, I gave you assistance. You get
I
advantage.
will
on
say
your
that
hearing
you
check.
don't hear anything, but you feel the air. You feel cold air being pushed out of the room ahead of you.
Hmm.
From just the present up.
Well, it seemed odd there was a side entrance to a room of this nature. I give Kirigar a little pat on the shoulder to open the door.
Is Dair here? I would like to see if his elf insights.
I think he's checking the orb out.
Yeah, I
Okay.
would like to check the pedestal that the orb is on, or the orb itself, for any inscriptions or any obvious.
Are you touching anything, or are you just looking?
Just looking.
Just looking. You don't see any inscriptions in itself. You do see some fingerprints on the orb itself, though.
Yeah, well, if somebody else the prints, I don't want to really touch it myself. The circle in the middle.
It looks. Oh, good.
Just the writing here. Is it recognizable as any language?
No, it's in a language that looks like almost like hieroglyphic to you, where it's like a completely different language that you've never seen before.
And these runes are like static, right? Like they're not like moving
They're
or
not moving.
actively
There's no
glowing.
magic flowing to it. Yeah.
All right, in that case, I'm gonna like step out onto the
And
middle of the
the rune
circle.
itself doesn't look like, as you walk onto it, you're like you step onto it and you check to see if there's any damage done to it, and it looks like it's like it doesn't look like you can affect like the rune by stepping on it like a traditional rune where you would like step on it and be like, oh, I messed up the magic circle.
I step into one of these 4 suspicious circles.
I'm gonna step into one of them as well and see if
You guys attempt to step into the 4 circles and nothing seems to give nothing gives it like energy to like function, it seems.
Red hair. Okay. Kirigar still hasn't opened the door. So
Well, I want to run it by Dair first. He seems not to be racist, but I feel like he's the most qualified to deal with unknown ruins. He's a little bit more
I'm
educated.
just really old. You can be direct.
Okay, thank you.
Oh man. Signs of age on this door. Does it appear to be a stand-up material that's different from the rest of the room?
No, it's about the same materials, the doors prior. And as you get closer to the door, you definitely feel like a coldness coming from the room. Like an
Can I press the back of my
artificially
hand to the
coldness.
door? Oh,
Yeah,
artificial, okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And by the way, if it makes it make you feel any better, the magic in this room, because detect magic is 10 minutes long, or I think it lasts for an hour. I think, or 10. I forgot how long.
I believe it's 10 minutes. I believe that's right.
The magic in this room is even like worse. For as how much is coursing through here.
Oh, there you go. All right, I'll relay that the magic in this room is even stronger than the last room.
Well, whatever these circles are contacting or attempting to call here, they've got to be powered by something deeper. Shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
I'll open this one.
All right. So we're opening the door.
Yeah.
All right. Popping it. Can
So-
I open it with a double click?
As you push the door, you notice the door like it stands firmly in place, even though there's a handle on it.
Hmm. There's got to be a way to open it.
Kalen
Well-
kind of turns back and asks you guys, like, do you think we can sell this orb?
I think we can. I don't think we're there yet.
Why don't you touch it and see if you can open the door?
Sure. She puts her hands on it and she like tries lifting it as she touches the orb, there's like inscriptions that kind of like light up on the orb, and she goes, "Oh, that's awful." She just twisted, and then as she twisted it, the lights in the room kind of change as they change to a different color, and you feel. Let's see if I can do this. Like there's like a red tint to the room, as like as you do that, the door actually you hear a click in the door ahead of you.
Hmm.
What was awful? Describe it.
I don't like touching things, and then all of a sudden there's a lot of reading to do, and I can't read the words because it's not common.
Okay.
So,
I stopped listening to her halfway through her conversation,
yeah.
and I opened the door.
So as you open the door,
Oh.
you feel like this like fog at your feet just kind of roll past you, and it's just like this white, cold air blows onto you as you open the door.
I hold the torch close and peek around the corner. Check the corners.
So you can't. The ground itself is kind of you can sense that there's like divots in the ground, and you see this blue light emanating. I don't even know if I have that blue light set properly.
Yeah.
Second. I can I thought I didn't save. DM is loading. 1 sec. Actually, let's do that. Okay, I mean that's probably as good as I'm gonna get. To be honest. Oh, actually, I can probably get. Yeah, that's probably good. Yeah. All right. You see this blue light emanating out of the room. Well, not emanating out of the room. You see like a singular, like through the fog. You see this singular light, a blue light, like shooting like ahead into the room. I think you got.
All right,
Yeah.
so I can see some blue on the ground from the south. What is this red well?
Those are like those divots. Like they're in the ground, but you can't really identify what they're for. And like you only can see them temporarily because like the fog kind of rolls over it.
I'll step barely into the room. Step
Okay.
is paused.
Give me that 5 foot steps.
Still paused.
Oh, it's pop.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Um,
It looks safe, guys. Should
You can't really tell where the blue light's coming from with the fog.
not even with a perception check.
No, I would say the fog's obscuring.
I'm gonna say, hey, Kiergaard, do you mind if I squeeze by here? See some fog here. I'm gonna get in here, and I'm going to
She's gonna say it.
pull out my Staff of the Tides, and I'm gonna use a charge of my one of my 3 charges on Staff of the Tides to create or destroy water and basically destroy all the fog that's emanating from the blue light source.
But what if it's not water fog?
Well, we'll find out.
There.
So as you just like push the fog aside, you see this eye, this massive eye looking at you directly from the wall.
Mm. It looks like there's
Hmm.
an eye. It's looking like right at us, coming from the fog.
There's no eyebrow, by the way.
Yeah, it's very unnerving.
It just looks like it's looking directly at you.
Don't stand in the blue light. Don't stand in the blue light.
Well, so as it looks at you, that's the way where it's looking is like how it looks at you. So you like whenever it goes, the blue light goes over Vulcan and kind of like looks at him and looks over at Ren, looks over at Dair, but it goes back like it looks at whoever's closest.
I'm
Oh,
I'm
my.
guys I'm basically gonna approach like five
Okay.
yards at a time here.
Okay.
Slowly. And gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna pause like right here and just look around the room since it all kind of just opened up before me. Like do like a check the corners of the room and everything. See if
So
I see anything else.
As you get closer, you hear words in your head as you can't understand any of these words. It's like someone's like speaking directly into your mind, and it just sounds like gibberish. But it does sound like a question. And it's very the tone is very the tone is very not I would say emotionless. How do you want to respond vocally or say anything, or how do you want to respond to this?
I'm gonna keep approaching it. Is it getting like louder and louder as I
No,
approach?
it's like someone's talking to you directly, and it doesn't get louder.
Yeah, I'll attempt to address if I can discern what the question is.
Go ahead and give me a general intelligence check, please.
There it is.
7. No, it's yours. 14. So you discern. You try. Do you? You're able to communicate with this thing that you do not understand the voice it's speaking to you in, and then all of a sudden you hear the words in your head. Like the words are like you hear the gibberish starts becoming more and more clear to you, and all of a sudden, instead of it being in your head, it goes Derivative life forms detected. Enter query.
What were the original life forms?
The primary users.
What race or species were the primary users?
Unknown query.
Who built this temple?
The primary user.
What is your function?
My function is the preservation of this facility and the life forms that used to live within.
How long ago did the life forms that used to live here exist, or when did they leave or die or leave this plane?
Primary users extinct 11 millennia ago.
Are the
Derivative life forms still persevere.
were the original creators from this plane?
Yes.
I'm gonna turn around real quick and to address Ren and Dirka that this appears to be potentially maybe some sort of security. Its role seems to be to preserve the this temple. It was made. This temple was made 11 millennia ago by beings from this plane. Do you guys have any questions that you would like to ask?
Let's get, if we may, continue exploring.
I turn around and address the eye and step a little closer.
I understood it
Oh.
addresses it addresses everyone, and he goes, facility currently in power saving mode, 1% left. The rest of the facility is not currently accessible.
How is this facility powered?
The facility is powered by the ion sphere. One left remaining at 1%.
Is
Is that what's in this room?
That's you see that you look at the sphere. There you can see Dyer and Vulcan looking at a sphere, and it looks like it's like locked into place at the very bottom of this don't like it's like a divot into the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. One of the
Does this
four
appear to
divots.
be similar to the orb out in the other room?
No, that is like a clear crystal that's like
Okay.
attached to the This looks like a I think I have a picture somewhere. I think
What is the purpose of this facility?
The facility's primary function: experimentation on derivative life and tracking of derivative life forms.
Are we derivative life forms?
Correct.
Oh, that stings a bit.
Are there more ion spheres in this facility?
Only one remains.
Is that the one in this room?
Correct.
Just to be clear.
1% power remaining, 1 remaining.
Okay, so we're at 1/400th of the original power, rounded, and it lasted 11,000 years. So yeah, should be good for at least a few more years.
Ion sphere power requires recharging at another facility to access.
Where's other facility located? Is other facility on this continent?
It kind of gets your query. He goes, do you mean power recharging facility?
Yes.
And it shows you, like, I'm gonna pull you out to the world map for a second. I'm gonna pull you out here. It kind of shows you a rough outline of the continents that you know. And it only shows like 2 inside the Drowland over here, and it shows 1 directly under the dwarven like land, like right dead center. But it shows it like underground. So I'm gonna pull you back. I'm gonna pull you back in here, over here.
Okay.
Do alternative power charging methods exist?
No.
It knows.
Are there spheres located outside of this facility?
Correct.
The
However,
spheres.
beyond my capabilities of tracking.
Oh, that was the recharging facilities. Can you provide a location of any or all other facilities on this continent of any nature?
So it pulls it, as you see the map again, and it looks like the map is just littered with different types of different different types of facilities, varying degrees of depths in the ground. But you don't see them. You don't see any of them on Supika, where the elves come from. But you definitely see a high density between. I guess I can just pull you back over here to the map. You see a high density. Like. You see a high. Can you please? You see a high density of them here inside the Drowland. Here, and then here, and then those are like where like a lot of the I guess down here. I would say like those are like the but there's some in between, but those are the high density areas where they're like over the entire continent.
Okay. I make note of that. It's too vague.
Yeah.
Okay. Can a sphere be removed for recharging?
Yes. However, the facility will shut down shortly after. The emergency exit will activate.
What a friendly eyeball.
It's like talking to SAP and be like, yo, you're friendly.
What functions of this facility are, or what processes of the facility are currently functioning other than you?
Guardian, including the security, are still active. However, once orb is removed, the security functions, including myself, will turned off.
Are there derivative organisms other than us currently in the facility?
No.
All right.
All have perished or escaped.
Does this facility have any other purpose?
That is the primary function of this
I didn't
facility.
answer my question.
What was the large creature or maw in the bottom of the pit in the previous 2 chambers back?
The creature, it kind of like ponders. It's like pondering. It goes, cannot find response.
What caused the extinction of the builders? Of the, whatever term he used.
Unknown. The race, the primary users have gone extinct without no detail of their extinction has been recorded at this facility.
Here's a.
How
Go ahead. Okay. Did I lose? Okay. Did the primary users have known enemies?
yes, derivative life forms.
I don't think that was a derivative life form out in that other room.
Sounds like we might have been, or mortal races may have been the enemies of the original life forms. And from this plane.
Any other questions?
How many other exits are there from this facility?
Currently, the only exit is sealed. Or vulnerability from the breach.
Is this the breach of the
foreign entity?
foreign entity?
The worm.
Oh, the worm.
The other exit you mentioned, would that be the emergency exit that will open when you lose power?
Correct. Just outside this.
And the only breach is the worm. And you unlock Ion Sphere for removal.
Confirmed. Unlocking.
All right. Well, I think this facility is. Sounds like there's really not much left here.
Yeah.
I say we take the ion sphere with us, and knows what use it might bring us later.
True. Might be able to recharge it. Use it for a different location.
Plus, the emergency exit sounds like it might be better than going back through the worm.
Also
Sure,
that.
I appreciate that.
Well, we went in the wrong way. It can't hurt much more going out the proper way. In any case, I think it couldn't hurt to grab this orb in the previous room as well.
True.
Thank you, friendly eyeball. And I will grab an ion sphere.
As the orb is lifted by you, you see the light kind of dims down from the eyeball, and it closes, and it kind of recedes into the wall like there was no eyeball there before.
Hmm.
And as you pull the light bulb, the lights all turn red in like the entire facility. Like it's like and they're not very. It's not very well lit as a sparsely, as like the as the think if it wasn't for your torchlight, you'd be very red right now in this place.
Is the emergency exit the door to the north? Does it open up?
No. So as you guys pull the orb out, this giant the giant circle the magic circle begins to glow.
Not what I expected. Is the glow consistent, steady?
Yeah. And let's do that. There we go.
Ooh. That's I
I would have it
think this-
rotating if I could, but I can't.
This is just a billboard telling people to leave. It's my theory. Or is this the emergency exit?
That's what I'm thinking.
You know.
So wait,
Vulcan's
hold
went
on.
straight
Vulcan,
in.
do you step into it actually?
I'm stepping on. I'm like on the outer ring here.
So as you step on the outer ring, you just disappear.
Oh. Just like poof, and I'm gone.
Yeah, you're gone.
Oh wow, expeditious.
No, I don't. The other door didn't open up, so I think that might be the emergency exit.
Oh, about that, can I take this sphere here yet?
So the spear is actually tied to the it's connected to the ground like it's metal. It's part of it, and there's like it's tied to the facility itself.
Well, that's rude.
Well,
Well,
I follow into the circle.
And you disappear as well.
Okay, well, would one of you please stay here just for a moment?
I gotta find my friend Vulcan.
The door didn't open, but is it openable?
No, the door doesn't open now.
Okay. In that case, I'd like to cast knock on the door.
I don't think will. See, I want to make sure. So according to the knock, if there is one lock on the door, the door becomes unlocked. However, if there's multiple locks on the door, they do not come unlocked. And it's not arcane lock.
Well, only one of them is unlocked, is what it says. So it just seems like there might be more than one.
Yes.
I'm gonna cast it again. Double down.
So hold on. Give me a second. Can make sure you don't see outside the walls because then gross. Because if you saw how I got that worm on the same map as this one, you'd be like, what? Okay. So you go in here.
Never know what was in that room.
So the door opens, and you see a room full of like looks like to be paper.
Step in.
It looks like someone it looks like a bunch of papers and like that were just in here and just scattered all across the room. It looks really messy.
Hey, they left this door just about open. I was able to get it. Does anything on the papers look recognizable?
No, it's all the same languages as on the glyph on the outside.
Okay. Anything obviously glowing in the room now that the power's off?
No, the room looks dead. There should be no light going in that room at all.
And do I hear anything?
No.
Well,
Actually, I would say you notice that the air is not. So like the ventilation that you saw in prior that they were
Mhm.
trying to go down. You notice the air is kind of stopped flowing into the place altogether, as like even the air function is stopped. And I don't mean like suffocating. I'm just saying like it's just gonna start getting like very musty.
okay. Among all of these papers, does there appear to be like an intact book?
I wouldn't say an intact book, but it definitely looks like a. You do find like a. It looks like a. You see like a ring. You see like a thick pad of papers with a bunch of and it has like 3 metal rings in it, but not a book itself.
Like a binder?
You could say that. Doesn't have a
I
hard
w-
cover though.
I would like to carefully take them and put them among my things.
Okay.
Because we did need hard evidence, and this is about as good as it's going to get if I can't rip that orb off the fucking pole.
True. Good call.
Well, whoever was here before, they're older than I am.
Damn.
Never even seen some of these picture-based languages. Any ideas, Kirigar?
I like the idea of grabbing something. We could try to use brute force to grab something and use it as proof. Or sorry, what, was that the question or?
Just if you had any ideas who might have been here or other good things to grab. We could definitely like rip a cabin off the wall or something. I don't know.
Who could have been here before us? Obviously the Inquisition. Can I look for any traces of Inquisition fuckery? Because yeah, we saw fingerprints on the globe beforehand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there maybe like a detect magic? Oh no, we already lost Vulcan, right?
No, I would
No,
say
you-
that you can tell that no one's been in that room for a very long time. I think
Okay.
yeah.
But the fingerprints looked more recent. The ones on the
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And Vulcan and Ren are both gone.
Yes.
Yeah, we shouldn't be too long. They'll probably get worried.
All right. Yeah.
I do think
can
it's worth. Go ahead.
Can I try to just brute force this this orb out?
Yeah. Give me a strength check.
All right. Please, I need my rolls to be good. Strength.
I'm gonna give him inspiration since I wanted to do the same thing.
Okay.
Eh.
Oh, so that's with advantage? Oh, no, it's a 1d6 addition, right?
Oh, actually,
Or
yeah, it'll be an additional 1d6.
okay. All right. normal. You gotta be kidding me.
Can I
Alright.
help him for advantage?
Yeah, you can help him. Advantage.
Okay,
You
let me
got
do one more
this.
then. Let me do one
Yeah,
more.
but-
All right.
Yeah,
All
absolutely.
right, grab my waist and drop down and just put your back into it. All right.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna
One
spit on
point.
my hands, rub them together, and give him a fucking yank. Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. Right.
So
Add the
as you
D6.
grab, you kind of rip the entire pedestal off. And you don't grab, you actually pull the entire pedestal off, and it just like so you have this giant piece of like contraption that you just ripped out of the ground.
Oh.
Ooh, you know,
I-
I don't have a mace.
That's funny. Yeah, I put it over my shoulder and say, "Well, let's get to it." And I hop over the fence and try to join our friends.
Take the stairs like a nerd.
So you guys all jump in the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and Kaylin goes finally, and she jumps in with you guys, and then hold on. You guys, it feels like even though you guys left at the same time, you guys all appear in this new location. And you guys are now in the middle of somewhere snowy.
It's strange. And then it was 11. I don't know.
You guys can look down. And you guys can see that you're on some type of mountaintop of some kind. And
Not where I expected to be.
and you are now in of some snowy mountain somewhere. And let us end the session here. For the day or for the week. Because we have a lot to do. We have a lot to cover.
One second.
Yeah. So I'm gonna crank off the stream and